I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm gonna be a slot tech now.
Nice. All right, so that should be going. Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. Okay, hold on a minute. Come on, baby. Work for me, work for me, work for me. Okay, it is. Okay, we are streaming right now. Good, it's working like it's supposed to. Thank the fucking gods.
Weirdest town named all the states. Louisiana's waterproof. Ha!
Yeah, it's a...
Talk about optimistic.
My hometown is
Also-
on here, Fen. And if anybody's wondering on stream, we're looking at a certain picture that involves the weirdest town names in America.
I'm surprised. Oh, free soil is weird, but I'm also surprised hell isn't on that for Michigan.
And but you've also got like Ypsilanti and all those other, you know.
Well, free
Dewaj-
soil. I didn't even like the name of the
Dewajanac.
town.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yep, and
No,
everything for once, everything seems to be working.
Yay!
Mosquitoville.
I love the thumbnail.
Okay, what mad lad named a town Satan's Kingdom?
Yeah.
What state is that? I don't even know.
Okay.
Someone who had a horrible time.
Yes. All right, and everything does seem to be working, which is nice. Oh my God, it's finally working. Okay.
It's Vermont. Satan Kingdom of Vermont.
Ketrin has a mini him.
Yeah. I was hoping
Mini-me.
he's holding mini me. Look at him. He's so happy.
This is my child.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for Fen to get into the game.
I hit sign in, but it's not wanting to. Roll20 is not wanting to load.
That's fine. But I would also like to just say something real quick before we start, if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
To the stream and stuff like that, just to get us that way. Yes, I know you may have noticed we have taken a good chunk of a break, like close to a month. I have been trying to, you know, live my life and everything like that with stuff, and things were just not lining up. Stuff needed to be done on Thursday. And then the last 2 weeks, another big reason that we haven't been streaming, and especially myself, I got COVID. I was confirmed with the coronavirus and everything, and I got very sick. I didn't need to be hospitalized, thank God, but I got sick to the point where it was getting to be, do I go to the hospital or do I not go to the hospital? It was touch and go there for a couple days, and I've just been slowly recovering. I still have a cough and stuff like that, so you may hear it tonight, especially if I get talking a little bit. But I just like to say that's the reason I haven't been streaming on this channel lately. Is life sucks, especially with, you know, this time of year, and I got COVID, so that was fun.
I'm sorry, Zorn, but this is getting demonetized. You take COVID within the first 10 minutes.
Well, fuck them, you know, because I had it. And plus, I'm always demonetized anyway, so what does it matter?
You always say
Oh yeah,
fuck all the time.
demonetize us, daddy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's so I am okay. I am recovering. It's one of those it just happened. Could I have avoided it? Yes. Should I have? Yes, but it was not expected for me to get COVID kind of deal, so. Or Rona, or whatever the heck you want to call it nowadays. But yeah, so that's the reason no streams. So I apologize.
Hey, at least you're alive.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. It could have been.
I mean, that or you're a ghost right now, in which case,
Ooh.
kudos, we enjoy the afterlife.
Now I
you
can.
come back to haunt us just for D&D.
Yes, I've come back to haunt you for D&D for it's going to be the Christmas season where I get you to pay your taxes.
My
Ew.
God, you monster.
I am a monster, yes. But I get to have my
What the
die-hard dice.
Come
now.
on, Roll20. You've been trying to load one page for 15 minutes now.
Yeah. All right, here. Let me do you a favor. This might help a little bit. I have music playing. I don't know if that's trying to do that.
No, I haven't even logged me in yet. Still stuck in login.
Wow. Okay. Did anybody else have a problem? Or are we all good?
Nope, we're
I'm
good.
good right
That's-
now.
Like I said, Fen just needs to get better internet.
Yeah, true.
Stop trying to hack into McDonald's.
McDonald's internet.
Yeah.
No, he can't even get
It's
McDonald's.
sad because I have better internet than you, and I'm in Australia.
Okay, here's the thing. Fen also doesn't live in a what do you call it? Like a
Town.
not a town. I'm trying to think of the word, and I can like cul-de-sac area like you do. So
Yeah, I live in the country.
he
Thank you
he
very
lives in trees.
My options are either satellite internet or cellular internet, and satellite internet has horrible latency.
Yeah. But
It's
then
not that
again, I mean, Burnt can't complain too much on latency. He's in Australia compared to us, so.
And
When
I know
we-
you hear
Regardless of
everything.
what your argument is, I have better internet than you, so get fucked.
Look, I know you hear everything we say about 5 minutes after we say it, but
Yeah,
And another
so
thing
what's
now,
your
I
point?
don't worry. All right, but while you try to load in, Fen, right now you're okay. So, because we're gonna start somewhere else, and stuff like that. But we're ready to start for the most part.
Yeah.
maybe if I drop out of the call, it'll load faster.
Okay, just hop back in when you can. All right, and I'll catch you up to speed. All right.
Okay, hopefully you just have to do the intro first.
Yep. All right, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Last time on the Wings of Freedom, our party fought a ground-burning, stitched-up monster that they never really learned the name of, but I kind of hinted at it, so we'll leave it at that. While there were some big hits to the party, they came out on top, eventually just destroying the beast. As they began to loot the body and carve off various sections, the party discovered a map on a piece of Loxodon skin. Continuing on, the party spent more nights in the desert as they neared a larger oasis with a small farming town built around it. And when I mean small, I mean very small. Finding a room that night, the party paid an extreme amount of cash to be able to have a bath, as they just decided to, kind of just flaunt it and enjoy it. And while enjoying some shenanigans with scorpions and clothes, Mallow and Boomy and Zuros, their traveling companions, stayed inside to rest, while Kietran went for a walk around the town. As he started to head back towards the inn, a black-cloaked figure had stepped out in front of him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start today's session. So, Kietran,
Mm-hmm.
as you are standing there, as you're starting to walk, this figure steps out in front of you, and they look you up and down real quick. And then with a bow, they say, "Greetings, Javi of the Wandering Jewel, son of Quivil and Maria, the Fist of the Shadows. I am Greta Lightfinger of the Clasp."
I think that's the first time anyone's addressed me by my father and mother.
Yes, well, I am here on behalf of the Clasp to see you as you have made your presence known within these grounds once more.
Mm-hmm. So what does the clasp have to do with me? I thought Fingers had dealt with the whole bounty bullshit.
He has taken that into consideration within some of our northern members. However, here we are here to offer more of an apology.
Oh. That's more than I was expecting. Alright, what do you have to say?
You are no longer on our list of targets to, for better lack of words, I shall just say assassinate.
Mm-hmm.
However, that doesn't mean that we haven't also been wrong on how we treated what... She kind of looks around real quick, just looking kind of deal. There are people walking around, but it's just like, you two are kind of alone. How we retaliated against your family.
Well, you better start talking quickly, because I'm not known for my patience, especially when bad news comes around. So,
What I miss? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Fen.
Why didn't you poke me when the intro was done?
Oh, I didn't know you wanted that. You told me to do the intro.
We
I did
just
the intro.
finished anyway.
Yeah. Basically, what's going on is Keatron's talking to a member of the class who introduced himself and knew some things about him. But you're not. You are currently in the inn with Zeros and Mallow as you guys were taking a bath kind of deal.
Okay.
So, Keatron's by himself.
Hmm.
All right. Okay, so we were. Yeah, technical difficulties. Yeah.
So to recap, they said something about like sorry about how we treated your family after you left or whatever. And
Okay,
he's
yeah.
like, well, you better stop talking because I've been known for little patience when bad news is involved.
I'm sure you know of a certain Jane Ripley.
I do.
They came in requiring about stronger-willed and more, how you say, physically imposing specimens, and our leader told him about the Wandering Jewel.
Oh, she's dead.
And so, being that you did have a bounty at the time, and we weren't too keen on protecting them, they ended up telling them about the location of where they could find them. We didn't realize, however, that they would be taken as slaves.
All right. Is that all you have to say?
As I am just the messenger, yes.
All right. Well, it seems to me that not only have you come with an apology, but also bad news that you have not once but twice betrayed my clan. First time, I dealt with it. Second time, I assume you're just hoping they'd get off with a bad slap on the wrist. So, as a messenger, I want you to go back and tell your boss that as a favor and to repay the horrible deeds you have done against my clan, I want you guys to find out where Ripley is. You can find out where my clan was. I'm pretty sure you guys can find out the location of Ripley.
Roll a
If not,
persuasion.
there's gonna...
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
First roll of the campaign in a while. All right, let's do this.
20.
19.
19.
Close.
She kind of looks at you and just goes, I will do what I can. As I said, I am just a messenger from the higher-ups.
Yes. And do let them know that if that agreement is not appreciated, well, they better appreciate it.
Which, by the way, with this individual, you can't really see their face because, long shadows and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of think Assassin's Creed style almost, where it's just like not even the mouth showing kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just see her kind of just tilt her head a little bit and just goes, I will do what I can. Have a good
You're
day.
a messenger.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And a word of warning.
Mm-hmm.
When you arrive in a town or city, as advice from one person that travels in the shadows to another, maybe don't flash cash so hard. And you see her start to step behind the tree.
He just shrugs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to steal from me that gets a broken nose and a broken arm. And he'll make his way back.
Yeah, as you walk by the tree, by the way, she's not there.
Yeah.
All right. as you head back towards the inn, you eventually find yourself in that one room underneath where it's like kind of like a barrack setup as your party members are kind of just sitting there relaxing, having washed and stuff like that. Zeros is kind of sleeping a little bit. Boomy and Mallow, I don't know what you two are doing, but, you know, up to you.
Trying to relax in bed like the reading a book.
Boomy's on top bunk, probably doing Indian crossing while cleaning and tinkering with her guns.
Okay. So that's what you walk into, Keitron.
I have nothing broken right now, right? I don't know about from last time.
No, you have nothing. You've nothing broken.
Okay.
It's kind of.
Also, I'm
He's
finally
a bad.
loading into the game.
Okay, that's fine.
He's not even gonna bother trying to talk with him. He's just not looking all that great. I'm gonna go sit down and get ready to go to bed.
Let's see if I can remember my own voice.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian, how you doing?
Ugh. This town is not fun.
Oh, it doesn't seem that fun. It's really small.
Have you met some rude people already?
No rude people, just a messenger.
Oh.
I hope you didn't shoot them.
No. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, no, just a messenger. Turns out the clasp had an apology, which was interesting.
Oh, did they? What did they do this time?
Oh, they're the reasons my family is currently in slavery.
Oh. I'm surprised you didn't kill the messenger.
Yeah, well, they came with an apology. And enough information for me to figure out what my next move after saving my family will be.
I mean, I would at least maybe would have cut the messenger, not killed them. Just give them a little cut.
No, I gave them a message to return. If I cut them or hurt them, they're less inclined to be honest about it.
It's called intimidation. Intimidate
Well,
the messenger.
Ketrin
makes
does
them-
it differently, Boomy.
Boomy, let me just tell you that when we met, I wasn't exactly the most scary person. But you did hear about the bounty on my head, did you not?
Yeah, from you.
And fingers.
Oh yeah, fingers too.
Yes. Turns out, I was still listed on the Assassin's Board for quite a while afterwards.
Oof.
So the fact that I have that sort of status, I don't think I really need to scare them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, also you got us now, so if you need a posse to go with you to break some clasp heads, we can do it.
No, I'm not breaking any clasp heads right now. If they fuck with us, we fuck with them. But only them. The person we're going to break is Ripley.
Oh, for sure. And boy, am I excited to progress our journey.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here for months. Even though it's only been a few hours.
Zeros turns ahead 180 degrees. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's possessed, kill him.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're going to kill Ripley when we find them.
So,
I'll give you first dibs.
Oh, thank you.
Because honestly, I have a beef with her, like we all do. I'm pretty sure you have the biggest one of her right now.
She's the one who is responsible for my family's enslavement.
I think we can assume that.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
What, did we get confirmation on that now?
confirmation, and apparently they needed specimens. So if they've been doing what
Yeah.
that beast below Whitestone was to my family,
Hey,
I'm going to shatter every
really-
bone in her body.
oh, I really hope I don't have to see more monstrosities like that.
hey, Zeros.
Yes.
What do you know about vampires?
Vampires
Oh.
don't really have tail down here, but I'm all.
Yeah, well, let me see what he knows.
I don't know if vampires would like the desert.
No.
It's mostly sun.
Yeah, he kind of like scratches his mane with his claws. He just kind of rolls back over it being brought into the conversation, and he's just like, I don't really know much, unfortunately.
So you don't know how to kill them. And we've been trying to figure it out now. I guess no one in our party really encountered them before. And we haven't been able to find any information on them.
Has anybody considered garlic is a vampire's weakness?
I doubt that.
Who was allergic to garlic? Garlic's delicious.
What is garlic?
It's a spice.
It's
It's more of a herb, but sore.
I mean, technically all spices are herbs. I think.
Yeah,
Well, I guess some are vegetables, like pepper and like some type of peppers and stuff.
It can be delicious when spread upon an item, but it makes your breath very, very smelly.
Duly noted. If I ever come across that in the markets, I will be interested.
Just don't eat the whole thing. It's gonna, or else you're gonna have a bad taste in your mouth.
You gotta cook it first.
Anywho,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna take
vampires.
a rest. Cause I can't wait to go on the progression of our journey together.
I mean, we'll do that in the morning. It's Zeros looking at you like, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm gonna head to bed right now.
Gotcha.
We're all in the same room.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
So
can still-
good night, everyone. I'm enjoying my bunk bed.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Yep. And I
Kids,
guess
blow out the candles.
I'll blow out the candles.
Easy enough. You guys are kind of start left in the darkness of the
I'll-
room.
I'm gonna stay up for 2 hours before, just so like I can do like a watch, but I'm not gonna wake anyone up. I just want to make sure that we don't get fucking robbed for whatever reason.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Kill.
Yeah, the dragons are zonked out, by the way. In human form, though, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
14, huh? Okay. You kind of watching around. You hear the slight snoring and snuffling of just people, sleeping that don't really get to control their airways as nicely as they would like to. The tossing and turning. Other than that, though, nothing really catches your attention. Every now and then you see, like, maybe a bug flitter here and there across the wall. It's, like, snuck in through the door.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing's
Okay.
really catching your attention.
Okay. I'll go to bed then.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you guys rest for the night. You get all your hit points back, all your spell slots back, yada yada yada. You know the drill.
Yep.
Alright. And you wake up into the morning to the smell of what can only be described as like fresh eggs in the morning being cooked, along with what you think is some grain of stuff that's kind of wafting down a little bit.
Mm.
All right. Good morning. I think there's a good smell of breakfast.
Stretch.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm just stretching.
I think I
Okay.
heard a bone snap.
That's
Yeah.
normal. I think.
Zeros gets up and you just hear Almighty cracking and popping. I'm kidding. No,
normal.
yeah, it's normal for joints to
Yeah.
cracking.
All
But
right.
y'all get yourself situated and stuff like that. Do you make your way up, or is there anything you'd like to do this morning?
I am going to do my exercises, and then I'm going to head out
Mm-hmm.
to the breakfast
I'm
area.
gonna eat food.
Okay. While
I'm going to stretch on my bed, and then just to be flashy, do a I don't know, front flip off the bed into the ground.
okay, you're in the game, right?
Still trying to connect. My connection to someone has been interrupted.
Jesus
my-
Christ! I would have you roll an acrobatics check.
Roll it for me.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to roll it for you. All right.
disadvantage because you're sleepy. Haha.
Yeah, acrobatics. I mean, not really. Yeah, you got a 31. Let's just put it that way. A natural 19 on the die.
So essentially, you stub your toe, but nothing out of the normal.
I just flip off the bed and land and stick the landing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a small smack, but you bend your knees easily.
I guess I'll start getting dressed first because I'm in basically sleeping clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all get your equipment together. Y'all get dressed up, and eventually make your way up towards the top of the inn where you guys have been staying. And you're greeted with there's a set of 4 bowls with a side of eggs, just spaced out in front of you, ready to go. As that older lady is just sitting there, just smiling, and just goes, "Oh, good morning."
Morning.
Morning.
This
Here is
smells
your
fantastic.
Yes, here is your breakfast. Sorry it may not be up to your standards, but this is what we could get as quick as possible.
Honestly, it
This is
smells
good.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's like a nice oatmeal kind of deal, and you get the interesting taste of Kietrin, you would recognize it as cinnamon kind of deal.
Oh,
is actually added onto this.
Ooh. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure any food is good on a traveler's stomach.
Especially hot food that someone else cooks for you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Boomy, you're in. At least on my screen.
I still have black screens. It's still loading.
Okay.
I can at least see all my notes now, though.
Okay, good. So do it just an acrobatics roll for me if you can.
I don't think I can load it in. I'm still loading.
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
I'll try. No,
right.
that's still not loaded yet.
Okay, I just wanted to. All right, we're playing this as ears, so I mean, stuff's working, but working. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never seen it work this slow. I think maybe my dad might be bumming off my internet right now. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Either way. All right. So, you guys enjoy your breakfast. You guys, basically with the amount of cash you guys paid yesterday, you got breakfast on the house. So.
Yeah.
Yes, all the delicious eggs.
Mm-hmm. Eggs, a nice porridge, some cinnamon.
How many eggs can sustain me?
Yeah. As you guys make your way
That's
out.
the morning.
Yeah. As you guys make your way out, is there anything you'd like to do in this town before you leave?
Is there any market stalls that we can pass by on the way out?
Roll me a perception check.
Someone, could you roll me a perception check?
Yep, sorry. Yep. So used to just saying that.
Barnaby, hey.
Wow, you rolled another. Wow, okay, I gotta stop rolling for you, Finn. You're rolling. That's 2 19s in a row. So you got a 23. All right. You look around. Well, you don't really see like a market. You do see like a couple of like one person like setting up a stall and stuff like that, as they kind of just said it. It appears to be like a well-toned, like you can definitely see he's been out in the sun, kind of traveler, just setting up a stall. Like maybe he stops by every now and then, but it's definitely not a like market stall like it was in Ankarel, where it's just like I have feel like everything you can think of. It's just like he's got what he's got and that's it.
What's he have?
Well, you'd have to go over and find out.
I'm going over and find that.
Okay, you walk over, and as he's setting up, you see him like putting jars of this and that over, and he's just like, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Speak common.
Yeah, he's speaking common.
Okay.
He recognizes you're not from there.
I'm surprised I'm not commenting on the green person.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
It depends on what you're looking for. I may have it, I may not. I do. He's like, he points over. You see like spices. You see like throw rugs. You see like various bits and bobs of tools here and there. So
I peer over Boomy's shoulder to have a look.
I mean, you're so tall, you don't even need to peer. You just literally look down.
Yeah.
You just loom.
Yeah.
You just come behind me. You cast a shadow upon me.
Does any of this look like it's overpriced in any regard?
I mean, it doesn't have a price tag on it, so...
Does any of this look magical?
Okay, that one, unless you have detect magic, that's...
Like, does anything look like it's covered in runes or something? I mean, like, obviously, like, ooh, that's a magical thing with Butt-Jigger. Is it really? I don't know. It looks like it.
I'll give you another... I'll give you a perception check to see anything. Now the roll comes. 10. You don't see anything.
Okay. They're just rugs and spices and stuff.
Yeah, that you can see right now, but he's just like, kind of like, you know, what do you want? It's just like, he's like looking like, okay, customers in the morning, all right, let's do this. They're not talking to me, okay.
You got any sort of weaponry, knives, etc.?
You don't need any weapon like Bunny. You got your gun.
I need some extra throwing knives. I lost a few.
How did you? Never mind.
He kind of
Always
looks.
good to have extra.
He looks around his stuff and he just goes, I'm sorry, I've sold all the weapons I've had recently.
Okay.
There's been news of beasts in the area and people want to protect themselves while traveling, so I'm sorry.
You probably should have harvested more of that beast. I think about it.
Actually, do we have any of that stuff? Should we sell some of that? Maybe he'd be interested in buying some.
I didn't. The horned horror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some teeth if I need it. Hey, you, sir.
Yes.
Are you in the market to buy?
It depends on what you're offering to sell. I mean, I am a merchant by trade, so...
Those beasts
Yes?
that people have been afraid about, you'll pull out like a small thing of teeth. I killed one.
Yeah,
In
you
the
pull them out.
market to buy.
When you pull it out, by the way, when you say small, it's like the size of like a beer bottle, like on some of the smaller teeth, so...
Yeah.
Oh my.
Don't bite me.
He kind of looks at it.
No biting.
I'm not biting you,
I'm talking to a cat.
I know you are.
Cat.
You don't have a cat. You're talking about the flies?
Mallow's just chomping on Boom. He's like, no.
No, bad Mallow.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it's just a fun thing. Anywho, he looks over the teeth and he just goes, well, these are definitely from what appears to be a very formidable creature, I can tell. You
Yeah.
say you killed it, yes?
Yep.
I mean, I could definitely fashion a necklace for some weary traveler if they would like it. I would be interested, yes.
Okay. 3 gold of tooth.
How many teeth you got?
I got 5.
Yeah, he'll do 15 gold for the whole lot.
Sweet.
So you get 15 gold and you lose the teeth.
That's fine.
He kind of sets them off in the back, like near like a trunk and stuff like that. And he's just like, anything else?
I don't think I got anything else. What about you, Bunny? Do you have anything to sell?
I think I'm gonna keep the teeth I have, but do you have any?
I'll try.
Actually- Actually, do you have any rations? We might be.
I find rations.
I
think-
mean,
It's always good to have extra just in case something happens.
I do have a
I've
few
got plenty.
rations. Depends on how much you're asking for.
Let's start. How can we come up with a deal of 1 gold per ration?
You can just face palms and
Ye-
walks away.
Look, I do not remember how much a ration actually costs.
They're
right now. It's been a
They're
while.
5 silver. There's 5 silver apiece. So for that, you'll get
Oh,
2 rations
okay.
of gold.
You are
so-
not shop savvy.
But
Look,
it
it's been
depends.
a while,
The thing
okay?
is, he has rations. He doesn't have that many, so I need to know how many you want to buy to see if he actually has that. You know what I mean?
Well, how many rations do you have?
He kind of looks at his stock and he's just like, with dried meats and things like that, I have about 6 days worth.
I'll buy 5 days worth for.
That'd be two gold and 5 silver.
2 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah.
That sound good to you?
He accepts it regularly. I mean, he hands you like a small pouch of like dried meats and various different fruits that have been dried. Kind of basically, trail rations.
Comics.
Actually, no nuts.
you very
More just meats. More meats and dried fruits. In all honesty.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just add
5 more rations to your stock.
Yeah. Oh well, we had 37 days of rations. I forgot we had that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just face found when you were trying to get rations. Look,
Oh, so
Hey,
I think
you never know when something's gonna happen. Like maybe we have to throw away some rations for some reason. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
And
getting ready to head out.
he's looking at about Mal. Anything you want to potentially look for or anything? Mallow? You're muted.
Mallow is
Oh,
dead.
That's why nobody could hear me.
Yep.
Oh well, but
Dead.
I was. Yeah, Mallow wasn't gonna do much. He was primarily just reading a book.
Okay.
Again.
I'd like to know what book you're reading because I don't think you have a book on you, do you?
I still have the dragon book.
Ah, yes, that's right. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you've been pondering over that again. All right, fair enough. Eventually, you guys kind of part ways with Zeros is like, all right, are we ready to go?
And you are.
All right, we've got about. He looks towards the north and he's like, we got about a week and a half worth of travel left. All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right, and you guys set off. And now the good thing is you guys have your guide, so I'm going to roll for him to go. You still in the game yet or no, Boomy?
I'm in the game.
Okay, sweet.
I'll give him advantage if he needs it.
He really doesn't. This is
just in case.
yeah. You kind of figured. I mean, you haven't
wanted to
worked with
roll
many
and not
rangers,
roll.
but yeah, he knows his way.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way: on his survival, he just rolled a really stupid number.
Okay.
All right, as he starts to head north. As you guys once more head to the north, I need everybody to make a con saving throw, please.
Time to make a constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Including the dragons.
Do I have advantage? I forget if I have advantage or not.
Nope, you just have a
Ooh.
straight roll.
13.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's gonna handle it.
I don't care. I'm just sitting pretty every single time.
Yep. Don't forget about Aurora and Kuznath, please.
Yeah.
Oh
Oof. Who's now?
Kuznath again. Why, honey? Low rolls.
You, Aurora.
Did you take exhaustion from that?
Well, we'll get to that in a minute once everyone rolls. I'm waiting on Aurora.
Aurora has a better constitution than I do, and she always rolls lower.
I know that's
Or
weird.
so.
Yeah. All right. Mallow, Kietran, and Aurora just made the DC. Are
Aurora
fine.
made it.
Yeah. It's hot, but it's not like a stupid DC for you guys. In all honesty. However,
Oh, okay.
Kuznath being one of water again, traveling throughout this day has just it's just that exhausting. Just traveling and just kind of she's just not having it, and so by midday she is exhausted once more, just panting and breathing.
Dylan made the cardio again.
I mean, if you can.
Yep. I'll
There
be
you
good.
Does she take a point of exhaustion?
She
So-
does take a point of exhaustion, yes.
Okay.
he can. He'll offer to help.
Yeah. As you guys.
Ketchum is just our,
Yeah.
I don't know, carry man.
Yes, as you guys
At half
trudge.
speed, I move at the speed you guys do, so I'm good.
Yeah, it's dumb. Kietran can carry someone and move at your guys' full speed. It's dumb. All right, now I need somebody, just one person, to roll me a D100, please.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it, Finn.
You go on ahead. Let's see how it goes.
We're all dead. Good job. Thanks,
44.
Pat.
Oh, Kuznap world, then, huh?
It's just a D100. You're fine. So.
Yeah, I know.
All right. 44. All right. As you guys are traveling throughout the day, you guys stop at midday, but just for a small break, not enough to release exhaustion. You guys are kind of just making your way through. And you see something on the horizon a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
especially you, Kietran. It's kind of like a little bit of a haze, but you swear you see something moving, like a hill moving or not.
Do you see that? I, like, pointed out to our guide to get his name.
Zeros.
Zeros. I kept thinking it's Zod. I'm like, no, that's not it.
No, that's a different character in a different game, and he's not here with us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you see that?
He's kind of looking over, and he's just like, I do, yes.
Are they camels or that looks a little bigger than camels?
What are you looking at?
It's something moving in the distance. Not sure if we should tread lightly or not care. Oh, actually, I could.
Yeah, Kidron, as you're pondering that, give me a perception roll, please.
Shall do. $24.
Nice. All right, you do hear this then. As you're looking over the hill, suddenly from across the hill, very faintly, because it's farther away than it appears, but you just hear a
What? Was it like a laugh?
Yeah, it sounds like someone's laughing.
I'm gonna tell everyone to stand still for a quick sec, and I'm gonna use my boots to fly straight up about 60 feet, see if I can get like a bit more of an eagle-eye view of what the fuck's going on.
As you get an eagle-eye view, you start to rise up, and what you see off in the distance, I will let that perception carry over, it looks like there's something walking around, like a group of somethings walking around something, and their tannish hide blends them into the sand. You can't make out what it is per se, but it definitely seems to be fighting over something.
Hyena, maybe? I don't know them to be in the desert, though. Gnolls? He'll land.
What is it?
Looks like we got a group or something up ahead. A couple of creatures that are fighting over something.
So we probably shouldn't go that direction.
Probably not if we don't want the issues. Are there like gnolls or hyenas in these areas?
As you say that to your guide, right?
Yeah, Zeros.
I mean, there are traveling packs of hyenas. There are gnolls that work with hyenas. It all depends. Some keep them as pets, yes.
Oh.
Is it worth killing them? Probably not.
No.
I mean, if you
That's
want
just
their
so
pelts, I mean...
We don't really need... We're not really strapped for cash.
Yeah, no.
Maybe better to leave them alone then, especially if they're fighting over something. Could be prey of some kind that's died in the desert. I mean, they are scavengers. They do hunt when they need to, but they prefer easier game.
Yeah, if anything, just stay downwind of them.
Yeah, you would know they're since you guys are heading north, they're more towards the west from yours. They're like about, I would say, like about 500 feet away for the most part, just roughly. It's enough that you could avoid them because you roll high enough to hear them, especially with your god-forsaken perception.
It's not even that crazy.
No, you say with a passive.
Let's avoid this combat, then.
Yeah, best.
Yeah, Zeros. All right, Zeros being the guy he is, he's gonna move a little stealthily. So I'd like everyone to roll stealth, please.
Okay.
I will do pass without a trace on everyone.
Okay. By the way, Kuzneth does roll the disadvantage. All right. Oh, Boomy.
Ooh, me.
But you do have a plus 10
I get
to
plus
that.
10, so I got to 19.
Yeah, and then Kuzneth rolled a natural 20. Wow, Boomy.
She gets a 16. So 19 and 16.
Oof. All right, let me see what Zeros does.
Well, I have a 20, so I'm perfectly
Yeah,
stealth.
Zeros, stealth.
Good
all right.
job, Aurora.
Wow, Zeros rolled a 29 technically. All right, so Boomy, natural 1. Okay.
But plus
That
10.
does- Blood plus 10, but someone else got a natural 20, which is going to counteract you, so that's okay.
But she's at disadvantage. Kuzneth at disadvantage. She has 16.
Oh, I forgot about. You're right. So,
I'm carrying him apparently, aren't I?
yeah. Yeah, technically she didn't need to roll, but we'll just okay. So with Kiatran's help, because everyone rolled above it, even with the 2 failures of the natural 1, because people rolled exceedingly high, a 30, an 18, even 16, and then a 34, and then he rolled a 29 with that.
Yeah.
Well, there's not really shadows that can help you. It's almost as if like the sand kind of comes and just clings to you just a little bit more to make you blend in this aspect. As you guys walk around, and eventually, Kiatran, you stop hearing the laughter, we would call it, and the cackling.
Yeah.
As you guys do make it away from the hyenas that you think they are.
Alright. We should be fine at this distance. Just keep an eye behind us every now and then. In case
Aye,
they
aye.
start tracking us.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are trudging through sand dunes, so I mean, it's just like with your passive perception, Kiatran, you're pretty good at spotting things, but if you want to actively look, you can, so.
You know what? I'd like to know if they have been in this direction. If there are any previous footprints or anything like that. Are they the type to backtrack, or like I want to see if
So
there's
you're gonna
double lines or something.
you're gonna try and find if
I'm gonna
they've
see
been
if
if they've been this way.
Yeah, if they've been this way, would they have a reason to come this way or whatever? Like,
Make me a survival check.
works for me. Natural 1. Wow.
There is sand. There's a
Yeah.
footprint. The footprint disappears. You're like, it's disappearing footprints. Of course. Wait a minute, those are my
Sand in
footprints.
my eye.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. With a natural 1, my boy, yeah, you don't got
Okay.
crap.
I would like to keep an eye behind us for if you're being followed.
Mm-hmm. All right, as you guys trudge more throughout the day, I need everyone to make another Constitution saving throw
Oh boy! All
for the
right.
second part of the day.
I'm still carrying Kuzneth.
They still got to make a con saving throw because they are in this weather.
Okay.
Do they get advantage because they're not exhausting themselves, though?
No, they don't. It's just the heat beating down.
20.
Yeah. Luckily, they don't have disadvantage, and so you're fine on Kuzneth. Don't forget Aurora.
10. Again.
Wow, Aurora's just right on the cusp there every fucking time. However, while Kuzneth and everyone else is fine, and speaking of which, Zeros. Yeah, Zeros.
If he fails, I'll be very worried.
Yeah, no, Zeros is fine. He rolled above 10. However, Mallow,
Yeah.
just like a couple days ago when you were trudging through this sand, you remember why you hate it so much with fur. It is hot. Very, very hot.
It's hot. The sand is coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's intense. It's burning me alive. Well, burning my energy at least.
Yeah, so you have a point of exhaustion too by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way to the end of the night, and eventually you guys make your way for another day of travel. Luckily, because again, you've hired that guide. Nothing is slowing you down.
Yeah.
But it is hot.
Hot, 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 hot.
Yes, hot. As you guys make camp and everything.
I'm not feeling good again.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, Zeros offers you his water bag that doesn't end, and he's just like, drink slowly. You will feel better in the morning.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You happily take some.
Yeah.
slowly.
As you do that, Zers actually watches you to make sure, like, if you start to drink too fast, he, like, stops you and, like, takes it away kind of deal, and then he allows you to drink again so you don't basically shock your system.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
As you finish up, you see a blur of bronze as Kuzneth snatches the water and just starts chugging. And Zeros
Oh,
kind of has
no.
Zeros kind of has to start wrestling. Like, no. It's just like she's just like, it's just for a few minutes and stuff like that till they come to an understanding.
Alright, it's a dragon. I think
Yeah.
I can handle it. Lord.
Yeah.
So how does it feel like to be able to admit that you've wrestled with the dragon before?
He
Just
kind
don't
of.
tell anyone it was adolescence.
I mean, was the fun in that? And plus, he kind of looks at Kuznath and Aurora. I know this is probably above my pay grade. Do you have any loose scales I might have?
Why are we coughing?
Because now I'm laughing, goddamn. Oh crap! Sorry, the Rona's hitting me. I'm rolling for Kuznath and Aurora real quick. All right. Kuznath kind of looks at it and just like looks at her tail and kind of scratches a little bit and just goes, "Nah, unfortunately, not right now." Or is it? Laura looks at her scales and just goes, "In this weather, I'm not really not shedding either." He's just like, if we do happen to find some or you are willing to share, would you mind giving me some? I wouldn't mind making some earrings maybe for my wife's. Or getting some earrings made for my wife's. The stories I could tell. He just winks.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Just tell the story of the great, fuck, color is Kusnap? Bronze?
She is... No, she's
Yeah, bronze.
No, she's a... Yeah, she's bronze. Yeah, I always get brass and bronze confused. Brass is the desert
You just
dwelling
tell the
one.
story
Bronze
of the
is
great
the
bronze dragon you rustled to the ground and stole the water from its mouth.
I could work with that.
It doesn't sound amazing that you took water.
Well, you call the water a lake. That the bronze
But-
dragon stole the lake and you stole it back. There,
Well, I mean,
story.
also, I was in an oasis where this bronze dragon was hiding out and drinking the water every day. And I had to get it because I'm in the middle of a desert. He just goes on like that. Just embellishing it. And Kuznath's just like, oh boy, you're really laying on thick, huh?
Hey, that's what storytellers do. They tell stories. The taller and wider, the better.
He laughs. But yeah, someone was saying something, sorry.
I don't think we were saying anything.
Oh, I thought someone was trying to say something while I was saying that, so I apologize. All right, he's kind of setting up camp once more. He kind of reaches into his pouch and produces the longer grass and stuff like that you guys used to burn at night.
Mm.
Fair enough.
All right.
I want to take some of these. I want to take the basic rations we got and stuff, and a little bit, just enough water to cover the bottom of the cooking pot. I'm not trying to make a stew. I'm basically trying to just make it kind of like a porridge, I guess. Do I have enough rations and stuff to do that with? Guys,
Well, a porridge is made with grains and stuff like that. You don't really have grains to do a porridge. You can do
a mash.
kind
You can do
of a
mash.
broth.
Well, I got berries and nuts and stuff I could mash up and make kind of like a rudimentary mash.
Yeah, that'd make them kind of like it would. I'm trying to. It would make like because mash is really made with grains and stuff like that. It's not really. I mean, the berries are there for flavor and stuff, but if you want to get the consistency, it'd be basically like making like a warmer like start the process of like making like a jam at that point.
With nuts and yeah, I could just jam nuts and
There's no nuts.
spread it and.
You
I thought
didn't
you
get
said you
nuts.
had berries and nuts. You said.
No, I said berries and dried meats.
Actually, berries and dried meat mixed together with some water can actually, with a little bit of water, just get this enough moisten it, can actually make a pretty decent dish, kind of almost like a stuffing almost.
Fair enough. You can definitely do that. So
I'll attempt to do that with my cooking tools.
okay.
Want me to roll for it?
Yeah.
I want
As
to see
you
if I can spread out. I'm basically trying to see if I can spread these rations out a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Keaton's doing his exercises now instead of in the morning because it's the best time to do it.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's my stats. But I have
No,
Kuznets.
it's
I have Kuznets
Just
selected.
collapse on them.
That's fine. Yeah,
21.
because Kuznath doesn't have cook's tools, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely make that. It's not going to spread them out, but it'll definitely make it, so you're not just, eating hardtack and kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Got it. if I had hardtack, I could mix that in too and make a very rudimentary, almost like
Yeah.
a stuffing.
Unfortunately, you don't have hardtack. But I was just saying that,
Oh,
like,
damn.
in terms of, like, you're not eating, like, jerky, you know what I mean? And, like, the stuff you would buy, like, going on a trail or, like, camping. So.
Well, I passed out my my berry and meat spread. What's called it?
It
I've got my
doesn't.
own, thank you.
Yeah, it's got the consistency of soup, but it smells kind of good.
I think it's more like stew. It's really thick and goopy.
Yeah,
I was going for less.
Yeah.
It uses less water.
that's what I mean by like a stew is kind of like a nice thick stuff. So it's definitely not
basically
watery,
meat
but
jelly.
yeah.
Jelly meat.
but it'll definitely give you guys water and and food. So it doesn't look the greatest because it's campfire food, but it'll get the job done.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, Zero's partakes is just like, I do miss the already though.
Yeah, well, we get over it eventually.
All right. Who is taking first watch? He's kind of looking around at you guys.
I'll take last watch as normal.
All right.
Just so happy Vicky's not here anymore.
Why so?
Well, because Vicky would always take last watch, so therefore she would get all her beauty sleep prior. His, I guess. That one's confusing.
Flash
It
cut.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
but-
Flash cut across the ocean. Vicky sneezes.
Of course.
Mm.
So, do you think I could just sleep in?
Whoever needs it, I guess you can sleep in. We have enough people, even if like the two of us sleep in all night to have all watches.
Yeah, I'll
Who's-
take one. Aurora, you take next.
Yeah,
Zeros, you take third.
I'll take fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll give the two exhausted people definitely plenty of rest, so that'll definitely work for their exhaustion and stuff like that.
Yep.
All right.
Alright. Mallow's gonna head to bed and sleep till the morning.
All right. Keatron, as you're taking first, right?
What the fuck? Hold up. Tren, can you not do that while I'm playing games? Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my internet security is like, hey, by the way, we have a little button to show you every. I'm like, no, right now, fuck off.
Stop now, please. I'm trying to play a game. All right.
Yeah.
As
yeah.
you guys go to bed, Keatron, I believe you're first, yes?
I am first.
All right. You start taking your watch with a 12. All right.
Ooh.
Nothing really seems to happen during your watch. You're kind of like dozing off a little bit. I mean, the fire's nice and warm, and one of the big things about the desert is it is getting cold tonight. Colder
Yeah.
than usual.
Mm.
It's like, what the heck?
I know these nights come around every now and then.
Yeah. And usually when they do, they perform like a very interesting phenomenon where like the ground will actually freeze at certain points, but right now
Yeah.
you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're starting to nod off at this point as your watch is coming to an end. You really didn't see nothing.
Nope. I'll go wake up Aurora.
All right. Wake up, Aurora.
It's your turn.
All right. She kind of steps up and actually takes off into the air. She like starts flying around looking. Roll me perception for her.
Time to go and do a
And speaking of Vicky, they're playing No Man's Sky right now. They literally just popped up on my screen.
Fantastic.
Yeah. 23.
23.
Why aren't you here, Vicky? Why aren't you here?
Yeah. I have to ask Cass that. All right. All right. 23. Okay. They
We need
start
your
watching.
thick thighs back. I
Yeah.
miss those thick thighs.
Yeah, they start watching around, and you guys don't know what happened until, Boomy, you get nudged awake, and as you do, it is freezing fucking cold. You actually see your
I'm
breath.
wearing my desert gear.
Yeah, you actually see your breath in front of you right now. And you look.
Can I wrap myself in my blanket?
Yeah, you look out. Actually, there's snow.
What the fuck?
You're telling me? Aurora looks at you. They have snow here?
Man, this must be your weather.
I'm enjoying it, yes, compared to the desert, but how can a place be so hot and so cold?
Well, can I roll for science or nature?
This is a nature check.
Can I roll for nature?
You can sure shoot and try.
I clicked it.
21. Yeah, 21. Yeah, it just came up. 21.
Okay.
All right.
Can I just say? I think I know what the reason. Actually, can I say it?
I mean, you can guess that because the desert doesn't really trap heat in, all the heat has just gone, and there's just so much heat losing off on the ground. It's actually just became cold enough, and a storm rolled through and just caused it to snow.
Look at the sky. No clouds, right? And I know that when there's no clouds out, the night gets really much colder because it's like, I don't know, I guess the clouds keep the heat in. I don't know. It's like a big, there's no blanket here basically.
Huh. Makes sense. I wonder if it will melt in the morning then.
Probably once that sun comes back out, it's gonna probably just turn to steam and fog. Oh, it's gonna get foggy, isn't it? Shit. A morning fog. No, it might keep at least cooler then from the sun.
Yep. All right. So she heads to bed, and she's actually kind of enjoying the colder weather.
Well,
it is freezing. It is freezing, Boomy. Like, it's just like, holy crap.
Put my goggles of night on, and I'm going to head around. Take the 15 minutes to get my stuff back on.
Yeah, I always account that into the fact of you guys taking a watch and stuff.
So perception.
Yep. She's waited under rule. 19, not bad. God, you guys are rolling good tonight. All right, as you look around, nothing is moving. You just see the snow falling until eventually it does stop, but the temperature doesn't seem to be gaining at this point during the night.
Okay. The sun should be starting to come up soon.
Yeah, it's weird seeing the yellow sand that you've been around just absolutely, how you say, covered in ice.
Well, as I see the sun's coming up, I'm going to keep my watch up. I'm going to start, when everyone, a little bit before everyone starts waking up, I'm going to start breaking down my bit of the camp.
You're the third watch. There's one more watch after you.
I said last watch.
Well,
Aurora woke you up on the wrong one. That's my bad. Aurora woke
I realize the sun's not coming up. Wait.
Yeah, you realize, Aurora may have woken you up a little too early.
I want to get a snowball and chuck it at her.
She kind of... You're going to hit. She's a stationary target, so... And you have high enough dex, I'll just say. You hit her. She kind of wakes up immediately and just her fangs are bare. She's about to let loose a torrent of ice as you look at her, and she just goes, "The fuck was that for?"
You woke me up on third watch, didn't you?
Oh, by the gods, I'm sorry. I was enjoying the cool air, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Just wake up, Zeros.
Fine.
Just wake up, Zeros.
I go wake up Zeros for his watch.
Yeah, he's like, oh. He kind of mentions like, oh, I got a good sleep. Wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to... Oh, it looks... Realizes what's happened.
He woke me up in the wrong watch. It's your turn. This is last watch. Wake me up whenever the sun comes up.
Alrighty.
I climb back in my tent.
Yeah, it's cold, and he does look around and see that it is. All right, I'm gonna roll for him. Ah, yes, 2. You know that works. All right. You all eventually come awake in the morning. It's warm. It does feel a little humidity, but that's dissipating really fast. Katrin, you didn't see the snow or anything. It's starting to warm up, just like your normal morning. The one thing you guys do notice, it's definitely later in the morning than usually you guys wake up.
Yeah.
And you look over, and Zeros has fallen asleep as his post as he rolled a natural fucking 1.
I like to go over the Zeros. And
He's
is there
snoring.
any snow left, like any sort of snow left in any shade cast by dunes?
No, it's gone. It's starting to heat
Okay.
up at this point. It's a nice morning compared to the other mornings, but
I'm doing my.
I want to take this. Is his thing of water sitting around anywhere I can grab it from?
I mean, it's on his belt.
I would like to attempt to take it.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand.
I mean, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm like not trying to wake him up. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm taking it from everyone else around me.
Yeah, well, let's just see if you wake him up, kind of deal. 13. All right, he's got disadvantage at this. Good thing he just rolled a natural 20. All right. As you go to touch it, you kind of lean over and you start tugging on it, and you tug it for a second, and you see him just slightly shake away because he blinks and just goes, "Oh crap!"
You fell asleep. I was gonna wake you up with this thing of water, but you got really tied to your belt. You had to go to old water dump.
Yeah, you didn't get it off without him waking up, so unfortunately,
Yeah.
he rolled a natural 20 and a 15 with disadvantage for sleeping. So I'm sorry.
I'm not lying about the fact that I had to take it. I'm just telling him why I was trying to do it. He wasn't why I had my hands on his belt.
He's like, "Please don't. I don't want to wet mane. I'm up.
Well, we didn't want to wake up late, so.
I'm sorry. The cold put me to sleep."
Well, break down the camp.
Yeah, you guys do. Anything you want to do for this prior day?
Other than my exercises, I'm just keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
I checked the map and my with the compass and stuff and see where we are.
Yeah, with his estimate, you know you've got 9 days left.
I know what direction we need to go to.
Yeah, roughly.
Final finale. The final finale.
I'm just like, I guess I was conflicted. It's like, oh, finally, weather. Feel much better now. Though I got the chatters.
Yeah, it's warmed up. You're not chattering. It's definitely a cooler morning, comparatively, but the sun is like instantly like just whisking all that moisture away and everything. And unfortunately, you guys did miss like where it changed at that point. Unfortunately, because you rolled a natural 1. I'm sorry, but yeah. So you guys begin your trek once more. Now, because it did snow last night, you guys don't have to make a con save for the beginning of the day.
Nice.
But I would like someone to roll me a D100.
Okay.
I did it last time.
I'll do it this time. See how that goes.
59.
59.
59.
Nice.
69.
Why are you
Oh.
biting me?
All right. You guys are traveling throughout the day, and eventually you guys come over a dune.
If you're a
And
giant
Mallow.
worm.
Yeah. Yes, a giant purple worm. No. Mallow, you're just walking on the ground, and suddenly your foot strikes something solid, and you kind of like trip a little bit and fall over in the sand as you roll back up and like look at the ground.
Yeah. All right. What did I hit?
Do you go look at it?
Yeah, of course I look at it. What stubbed my hoof?
You look at it, and it appears to be a point, like a triangle.
Your favorite thing.
Yes, but I'm not addicted to it. Okay.
He becomes unnaturally excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's my religion, but it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Mallow is definitely very curious about it and is like, looks at it intrigue and like, guys, come over. Look at this point sticking out.
What color is it?
Yellow.
My God, it's the legendary triangle, the golden triangle.
It is,
Why don't you pick it up?
I mean, I could try. I guess he'll try.
All right,
Mallow grabs
Roll
it
me
and-
an athletics.
Yes.
The-
See
the-
how this week? Wait,
Yeah, watch it. Turns out to be a tip of an entire pyramid.
14.
You try to pick this thing up, it is not budging worth a damn.
I would like to take out my shovel and attempt to clear away some sand from around this thing carefully
Okay.
without damaging it.
Yeah, you start digging. I mean, the one thing you notice, it's definitely it's like it's solid. The big thing about this is as you start digging away, it does start to get bigger. It starts to get to be a bigger and bigger triangle.
We don't really have...
What is it made of?
I mean, you look at it, it's made of some kind of stone.
Did we just find a buried pyramid? I wouldn't know what a pyramid is in character, but I'm just thinking out loud.
I mean,
What
you
is this
don't.
thing?
Zeros comes over.
At a
keep
glance,
digging.
is this limestone or sandstone?
Roll your stone cunning, my friend.
Okay, he's biting me. He
Natural
wants to
one.
take it.
Natural
I'm
one.
just. I don't want to stick here like we've got.
Yeah, you're kind of wanting to like, guys, what are we doing? We gotta go north. Come on. You're just not
Come
really
on.
caring.
Hey, we
Zeros.
found-
If you can help us, maybe we'll come and follow faster.
Zeros is actually going to take a look over there. All right, good boy. Yeah. All right, as he starts to investigate and he starts to read, and he's just like, huh. There's an inscription on this writing here. It's in Marquesian.
I mean, I can read it. I'm pretty sure he can too.
Yeah, well, you didn't look for it, so unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to clear. I'm still carefully trying to clear away stuff.
Yeah, as he's reading it, he's just like, here lies the body of... Huh, that part is broken away. Of the time
Must
and
be.
worn away. But yeah, apparently from what you can tell as you guys are clearing it away, I mean, depends how much hours do you want to spend on this or not.
Can we just leave?
I'm gonna say, he says he's a live body, so I'm thinking this is a grave. We probably shouldn't disturb it.
Mm,
I don't care about your obsession with triangles.
my
No.
curiosity is intensifying.
Though, actually,
My curiosity of my parents being alive is intensifying.
one second. I want to take out my cartographer's tools and try to determine where we are based on what directions we went and how long we traveled.
Okay, roll me survival.
When I roll cartographer's tools.
No,
Are you
cartographer's
proficient in
tools are
cartographer's
for
tools?
making a map.
Ah, okay. Well, I have something like if it has like a compass and like.
You have a
measurements
compass,
on it.
that's why you're able to make a survival to figure out which way you're going, kind of deal. Plus,
Yeah.
you have a guide, so that's been helping. But cartography tools is for making a map. You need, I believe there's an explorer's pack, which allows you to actually roll that kind of deal. But they also only give you tools, so. Natural one.
Ah, really?
So
You-
many natural ones now.
You go to look at it, and for some reason, the compass, maybe it's the location or something, but the compass is just spinning in a circle.
Hey guys, look at this.
Do I know anything about compasses being spun in circles at all?
That's an intelligence check.
Draw a circle. That's the
Could I
answer.
make it? Oh, it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, no, nature is also intelligence. All right.
Yeah, there's not really a nature check. It's to figure out what could be causing it and what you might have gleaned. So yeah, intelligence check.
Oh. Fuck. This thing has got
Two.
me intrigued now.
Yeah, you've got no idea, Kitchen, why a compass would be spinning like that.
Don't know, don't care. Let's keep going.
All of this is intensifying my curiosity, and I'll be pondering about for a good while.
Hey, Zero. Zero.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
I hand him the map. You know what? Where on the map we are right now, or at least approximately?
All right, he's going to make a survival. Wow, he rolled like shit too, but with his bonuses, he's like, well, I don't know exactly where we are on the map, but I know the town was over here. We're about a day and a half away from the town, so
We've been traveling towards Fanal. So.
we've been heading towards Fanal. Yes, I've been keeping
You
us
can't-
there.
Hold on.
I don't know
Didn't
exactly
I make
where.
this map in Marquesian? You can't read it.
No, you can't. But he's pointing out landmarks and stuff like that. He
Yeah.
can read it, so
And I know where we are approximately. I know what town we were at.
Yeah, which has no name, so. In a town with no name. Yeah, so, I mean, you got a general idea, but you can't exactly pinpoint on a map. Plus, the thing about it, Boomy, with this map, this one really doesn't have a legend. It's just literally like it is here. So you're just going off based on your guides.
I would like to put a mark on the map and say approximately 1 day cardinal direction we've been traveling from.
Yeah, that's where I have the thing, so. Okay, you mark the map.
Can I actually draw on a map?
I mean, I've got you where you are. I've got you where you are with the icon.
I mean, I want to draw on the map so we know where it is if we want to come back here later after we save your family.
Then I tried to do that with the witch's hut on the other map, and he wouldn't let me.
All right. Yeah, you can try and put it there. So again, it's hard to exactly identify, but you know at least from that town, it's about a 1.5 day walk north. So, and you don't know what will happen in that meantime. So who knows?
I would also like scribble that information on the map. I'm not going to actually write it on the map, but scribble on the map of approximate direction and time from that town. Yeah, that's all you. With your guys' survival checks, that's all you can do. Okay. We can come back here and check this out later, buddy. Milbo.
All right.
Mallow.
Yes, that's my name. Anywho, fine. Try not to think about it too much.
You sit there as you look at the triangle. It's gotten bigger. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys leaving?
Yeah.
It turned into an obsession with him later on. I don't know.
Let's find the triangle again.
I'm not addicted to triangles. 10 minutes later, I'm addicted to triangles. Oh my god.
Fair enough. All right. You guys continue on your journey, and I do need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw at this point, since you are now in the second half of the day.
Okay, phew.
Ooh, Boomy getting close there. 1424. All right. And then Aurora.
Ethan finally tanked it.
Hey. Everybody went through.
And Zeros is good as well. All right. You guys make it throughout the day very easily. Nothing really happens except for that pyramid, that point you guys discovered. You can guess that it's kind of a pyramid shape, but you don't know what lies below it or anything like that. Unless there's anything you'd like to do, we can. Yeah. Anything you guys would like to do tonight?
I'll make dinner again.
Honestly, he's just pondering about the pyramid. By the way, he presumes to be a pyramid.
I'd like to use some. I still have a little bit of the jerky rations left, so
yeah,
go ahead. Use some of that water and some of the other rations to try to make a stew. Try to make the rations go farther.
I will say, Fen, you can't make rations go farther with what you're doing. You can make them taste differently, but you can't make rations go farther right now.
I mean, if you make a soup, it fills you up. It doesn't necessarily.
I understand that, but the way the D&D works with rations, that's not how this works.
Okay, I'm just gonna make. Okay. I'm gonna use my cook skills how to make a better meal, then make everyone happier.
Okay.
So I finally have them. I can finally bloody use them.
Yeah, this one's not your greatest work at a 13. It's passable, but definitely with the diminishing dried fruits, it's definitely more of just like a blanded meat taste water. The trail rations aren't really seasoned. They're just literally to keep you guys alive.
I should have bought some of the seasoning from that guy who had it.
Yeah, you could have. But unfortunately,
I'm gonna read my Raven Queen book because I got nothing else to do.
Okay. You read it, you just go over your forms and stuff like that. Nothing's really changed in it.
I do practice poses and punch in the air.
Zeros is making campfire again. All right. Who would like to take watch tonight as you guys continue on your journey north?
I'll take last watch. I look at over last watch.
All right. Which the dragons will be able to join 2 people tonight if you want. Or they can just sleep.
Yep.
Gustav can join me if she wants, or the dragon can take their own watch together.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to talk or not during the night with someone.
I mean, I can talk to Mallow. I'll talk to Mallow if he wants to take my watch with me.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'll take the watch.
With
Okay.
who?
Well, I was agreeing with you.
Okay. So me and Mallow, then the Kusnaf and Aurora on one, then Zero and Kietrin on one. So I think it
Yep.
goes Kietrin, Dragon, Zero, then me and Mallow.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Are you good with that, Kietrin?
Sure.
All right, you. Can I get a perception check from you, Kietrin?
Shaloo. How many natural ones have I rolled today?
That's all. Wow. Okay, I said you guys were rolling good early. Now it's coming to hit. All right, it's full circle, baby.
Fuck
Jinx us.
jinxing,
You
man.
jinxed
Ah,
us.
ah, ah. I can jinx you because you don't have die hard dice. Rolling very well tonight. Anywho,
Not sponsored.
yeah, not sponsored. But great dice. Seriously, buy from them. I love their metal dice. It's great. I have like an onyx set. Oh, it's so beautiful. Anywho, make a long story boring. Kietrin,
I'm actually really annoyed about that.
yeah, you start watching, like, kind of just the night, and the fire is just dancing in front of you, and your eyes kind of just wander over it, and you kind of just start lulling off to sleep.
Hmm.
Boomy, I need everybody to mute
Yes.
but her.
Well, okay.
Oh, that's not
Hey,
the great music.
I'm scared.
Yeah, hold on.
Just in my tent, just sleeping.
As you're sleeping, Boomy, you find yourself in a tower once more. And you're just sitting in a chair as a door opens. And in walks that figure that you saw before that talked to you about your mother.
Vix.
Ah, I see you remember me. That's good, that's good.
How with my mother?
Oh, perfectly healthy and fine. She's enjoying learning to, well, not learning, but she's enjoying cooking again and such, and she's rather pleasant company.
Glad you're happy. I'm glad she's alive.
I mean, she has free reign of the place as long as she doesn't go outside the walls where I cannot protect her right now. She's not my prisoner.
You know, I don't think you actually answered why you saved her. At least I don't remember. Did he? I don't remember.
For the sake of brevity and just like, and I don't remember, I'll just explain it again as you just like, it's you've slept since then, so we'll just go over it, all right?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and just goes, I was traveling looking for my research when I came across an unwanted guest with her. So I saved her. Nursed her back to health and have been watching over her since then.
Question. We were scrying upon her, attempting to find out where she was being taken. And the last thing we saw of her before she was suddenly in your custody, I believe, was that she was on horseback and that something happened and she fell off into a bush and there sounded sound of a struggle. Was that you?
A wry smile crosses the elven features, and you kind of see a little bit of pointed teeth. It's really disconcerting, and she just smiles. Yes, I did ambush them.
Well, I guess I should thank you for getting away from the, who I assume were the Chroma Conquerors.
Yes, you said their name before, and I've been doing my research into them. Nasty bunch of people taking over Western like that.
Yes. Did you find out about the, mysterious 2 Thymors?
Wow, with a natural 20. She looks at you and just goes, there are not 2 Thymors, but there is one that is not who he thinks he is.
So are we dealing with a what you call them a simulacrum or like something else?
He is flesh and blood, I can tell you that. He needs to eat and drink. However, there is something wrong with him, I can tell. It's every night he seems to have nightmares. I've been watching. And while he is on a ship as currently heading back home, from what I've heard of the conversations, something is not right about him. He
I wonder what he'll find there, because as far as I know, the Fimor who leads the Chroma Conquerors destroyed our home. And he is an enemy of Dynasty.
She kind of looks at you and just goes, there are powerful spells that do alter one's mind. I myself know a couple of them.
I think my main question is, is the one we're fighting the real one? Or is this one who had the different wrong memories the real one? I'm assuming it's the one we've been fighting, and this one is somehow some sort of imposter.
You would have to figure that out on your own. I can only do so much from where I am with a scrying spell.
I see.
I can spy. I will say this, though. The one Thymor can see me, the other cannot. And you would know the one that you guys have been fighting, like, that's has, like, the dragon spines coming.
He's the one who can see her.
He's the one that can see it. The other one can't see her. She says she can't. They can't see her. So he's been a little more tricky to keep tabs on. But I have my ways.
Thank you.
Yeah. As you're sitting there, you see the door open, and out of nowhere, a table just appears in front of you, and a skeleton walks in and just sets a tray of food and drink in front of you both, and just walks out.
She's absentmindedly takes one and try to take one and eat it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dreamscape. It tastes like a nice little biscuit kind of deal, along with, you sip the drink. It's a nice tea. Vix on the other side does the same thing and just starts to drink and eat.
When we lets her hair down, she seems to be relaxing a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You imagine letting your hair down and suddenly it's just down.
So is there anything that you need from me?
No, but you have asked about certain information and I thought I would give it to you. And stuff. I am looking forward to meeting you and your party. You do seem like an adventurous sort.
Oh, we are. We're in Marquette currently.
Dry place. I really don't like it that much, but fair enough.
We believe there might be a sect of the Chroma Conquerors operating here, or at least people allied to them.
Interesting.
There was a certain vampire here named Jane Ripley.
Wow, she is rolling bomb shells tonight. I rolled a natural 20, a 17, an 18, a 19 on just checks and stuff like that for her. As she just taps her fingers on her chin and just goes, Jane Ripley, Jane Ripley. That's a book character.
It is?
Yes. It's one of a mass murderer that would go from town to town, just slaying and killing eventually, until they fell in love and gave up their ways, but their past haunted them forever.
Is this like based on a true story, or is she just taking the name for herself?
I cannot answer that one, as I don't know this person.
One thing you maybe could answer, because me and my friends have never encountered a vampire, and we've been unable to find any sort of notes or research on them, or anyone who would know. How is the best way to harm them?
Oh boy, she gets advantage on that for a reason. You look at
Well,
that.
roll 2 nat ones.
No, she rolled an 18 and a 15 plus her bonuses. Oh my god, dude. All right, anywho, she looks at you and just goes, "Vampires, well, now those I'm familiar with. One way to definitely kill them is sunlight. They really don't like that."
Any weaknesses besides sunlight?
Sunlight, they really don't have. She kind of thinks for a minute. Hold on. I know a stake through the heart won't outright kill them, but it will paralyze them.
Stake to the heart, and
Yeah, hold on. I'm just double checking on monsters right now. Give me a minute.
you want me to show you out of character?
No. I got it.
Because I know one of the things.
Yeah. I got it. Hold on. I got it here. They're really not. They can't really cross water, and they're not allowed to enter a room. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Really? Out of character. I thought Silver was one of them too.
No, Silver's not.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, that's werewolves, isn't it?
That's werewolves. Yeah.
Damn it! I thought Silver's weapons was something.
No, they
that
can't.
bad also.
Yeah, they can't cross water. They can't do a stake through the heart. Paralyzes them for a bit. They're very sensitive to sunlight, and they can't cross. Can't be. They're harmed by running water.
So just a stake, like a wooden stake.
Yes. Right through the heart.
Huh.
Has to be the heart.
And it can't be like a crossbow bolt. Or a wooden bolt would work, right?
That's a little bit of a gray area. It's more of the. No, a crossbow bolt wouldn't work because they are unseemly fast. You would have to catch them while they were sleeping.
Thank you for the information.
Mm-hmm. But yes, this Jane Ripley character is definitely out of a book. I know that.
She claims that when we first met her that she attended schooling with Thymor back in, I assume, the Kryn Dynasty, where he attended school. So I never heard of her until now.
I don't know much about this Kryn Dynasty. I'm not.
From Wildmount.
Yes,
Far
I've
east.
traveled Wildmount, but I really haven't My studies are more of the best
Dead.
left to one person, and you could say dead, yes. You
I
see
said
those?
that mostly to the skeleton who walked in.
Yeah, he walked back out already. He just came in, dropped it off, and you also see like the bones and stuff all over her attire. It's just like, yes, more on the death aspect. You are sure.
I hope I don't find my mother among your experiments when we get to you.
You kind of see her, like, she's been smiling and, kind of just like a light smile. You see that she kind of just loses, the niceness as she just looks at you. Trust me. If I wanted her dead already, she'd be dead and experimented on.
I'm sorry, I'm just very touchy when it comes to her safety. I'm sure you understand.
You kind of see her look off in the distance and just goes, I understand. However, know this. While I am helping you, I do not know you as well as you think we are friends.
Oh, I don't.
I see an
friends.
opportunity here for a interesting cooperation.
Trust me, I don't think that we're friends, but we are not enemies.
That is correct. But yes, when you have free
I should point
time,
out this entire time. That it's a dream. It doesn't really matter what language speaking, but she's speaking. At least in her to her, they're speaking Undercommon. That's why she's talking so smartly. So
yeah, it comes through. It sounds like she's speaking Undercommon to you, so you don't know
if
if
can talk smart, but she just doesn't because she's not good at talking smart and common.
Yeah, fair enough. You kind of just start talking and stuff. And she just looks off and just goes, well, whenever you do get time, you are all invited to my castle.
Thank
it will
you.
be easy to find, though it will be hard to get to.
Someone will probably be waking me up soon.
Yes, probably. And as you say that, you actually. All right. Second person was the dragon, so I need either one perception check with advantage or just both perceptions with you guys real quick.
This
Yeah, just real quick.
Do you want?
Give a war advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it. Okay. 23, nice. All right, I will take that into consideration. He's just like, yes. Yeah, because the dragons woke up, luckily. Yeah, Kietran didn't wake them up. He fell asleep.
Oops.
Yeah.
That means then it goes 0, then me and
Yeah,
Goat.
but all right. As you guys are just talking, she eventually sets down the tea and just goes, I've noticed that you carry some fancy hardware among you. It's very interesting. I haven't seen anything like that before.
Really? Can I know Percival of Percival also carries weapons like this? If you know a Percival.
I do not.
Percival de Rolo?
She looks at you and just goes, I don't
He was one of the heroes who stopped the Chroma Conclave a while back.
Well, I have read on them. I don't.
Vox Machina, I believe, if I remember.
Ah, I see. I will have to do some more reading on that. Sorry, she rolled really pitifully. I'm sorry.
It's not her research.
And and also there's other reasons, but I can't explain that yet. So.
Okay.
Yeah, she just looks at it and just goes, I'll have to read up on this Vox Machina. I haven't heard of them that much. They come across in some tomes I find, but not many, though. There was that garish book. Maybe I have to read that again. My Gary Darrington, whatever.
Well, thank you for the tea and cookies. I assume someone's about to kick my side.
It depends. But yes, your mother is in safe care. However, yes, and she will not be. You have my word. She will not be harmed. Well, here, from me or my, in better of a term, lackeys.
Oh, please, minion sounds better.
Fair enough, my minions. And at this point, you do feel a shake.
Okay. I guess I'm going.
Yep. And you do get a nice dream, so. Alright, eventually Zeros has woken you up.
I'm up.
Yes, be happy. He kind of looks at you and goes, be happy your dragons woke me up. Apparently Kietran fell asleep and they woke up about an hour later.
Remind me to kick him someone remind me to kick him awake. I'll do it. I'll remember.
Boomy, make me a perception check.
I'm gonna wake up Goat Boy.
Yeah, but first make me a perception check.
Okay. I'll make a prescription. Ooh, up. No, don't scratch at me. Sorry. I have a new cat now. His name is Barnaby and I love him.
Nice.
So perception?
Yep.
22.
Your bag seems lighter.
I want to start going through my bag.
You go through your bag. You look where the rations were.
Yeah.
You've lost 20 rations.
Out of 28, we've lost 20.
Yep. You can see
0?
you can see something is dug through your bag.
0.
Something's
been in my bag and eaten a lot of rations or taken them. I've lost 20. We have 8. We have 12 left.
And we have 8 days worth of travel left.
Did you see? I want to look for tracks real quick.
All right, give me survival.
26.
26. All right. As you look off, you see that there are 2 sets of footprints, canine.
0.
They appear to be in the sand, and they appear to have walked right to your bedroll.
Zero.
Hmm.
I start getting like my gear on. Wake up, Mallow for watch. I'm gonna do a little scouting.
All right, Mallow, you feel yourself being wakened up.
Good morning or night. I lost time again.
Yeah.
Mallow,
Oh,
get
hello.
get your gear on and go on watch. I'm heading out into the desert for a little bit.
Oh, why?
Some group have come into our camp and stole from us.
Oh,
Well,
I thought.
Kiatrin had fallen asleep on watch, apparently.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry, I
Uh,
won't actually engage. Though if we start hearing gunshots, maybe wake everyone up.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just chill with Kuznap. Just make sure to be careful.
Kuznap's asleep. They had their own watch.
Oh, okay.
So sorry, I would love to stay and talk with you, and did want to talk with you, but I think this might be important.
Very well.
If I'm not back before the sun comes up, come looking for me, I guess.
Very well.
I like to take my compass and get a heading from what direction the footprints are going, and start heading that way.
Well,
Just
give me
don't be risky.
give me a survival check as you try to follow these footprints.
I want to keep the compass up so I at least know which direction I need to go back to get back to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Natural 20.
That's one.
All right.
I'm a woman with a mission.
Yeah, you are, and you start following these tracks. We'll get back to you in a sec, okay, Mallow?
yeah.
As you're following the tracks, you see them go over dunes, this way.
Which way are they going, anyway?
They're going south.
Mm.
Yeah, you start heading
from
south.
where we came from.
Yeah, following. The thing about them is you can definitely tell it's two sets of something, especially with the natural 20, and they are four-legged. And they appear to have paws like a wolf, but a lot smaller.
They didn't attack us, so they must not want confrontation.
Mm-hmm. And as you keep walking with a natural 20... Hold on. Okay. Okay. You beat him by fucking one. Following
Nice.
them. Eventually, you start heading over a dune where you start hearing, and just like awful piercing howl and just growling and shrieking.
And I want to try to look over a dune.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
Go stealth.
18.
Not bad.
Okay. As you crest over the hill, you see these two raggedy-looking, like, wolf-like creatures, but they appear to be small. And for a second, you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize they're coyotes, but, like, of a smaller variety to survive out in this desert in the harsher land. And as you crest over, one is just, like, got its face just tearing into the sack where some rations are. And as the other one is, like, yipping and biting at it, it's kind of looking around. Suddenly it just goes... It just starts sniffing the air and looks up towards the...
How far away from me?
You are... I would say you're about 100 feet.
Let me check something.
Yeah. It's sniffing, and it looks over to the dune where you are, and it starts to back up and just starts giving like a barking yip yip kind of deal as the other one starts to move away as well. So...
I see the apprehensive, and there's only two of them, and they're just small dogs. And I do believe I can probably just scare them away. So I'm just gonna get up and just like make a big roar and just start rushing them.
Give me an intimidation check.
I have training in that for some reason. I don't remember why, but I do. Intimidation +7.
Oh, nice.
25.
It's 25. All right, yeah. You get up and you
Raise
just
my
start
sword up.
screaming, flapping, and you just start charging them. Immediately, they're fucking bolting. They run faster than you.
How much is left in the bag?
As you get to it. All right. Roll me a D100. $18.
Ah, 18.
As you look at it, they have bitten every single ration, just chewed on everything. All the meat's gone. Even the berries are like scattered in the dust and broken and mashed in with everything. You could maybe salvage a ration.
I'll salvage as much as I can and bring it back.
Yeah, you got one ration back.
Actually, speaking of this place, is there anything else here? Looking
Down in
around.
the dune?
Yeah. Anything else?
I mean, are you okay? How are you searching? Are you just looking around? You digging in the sand? What you doing?
I'm gonna maybe kick around the sand a little bit, but
All right, give me
use a basic search.
Give me an investigation then. Investigation.
I clicked it. Did it go through?
No, not yet. As we're waiting. We're waiting.
22.
22. All right, I'll believe you. It's not showing up on my screen yet, so. All right, 22. Sand. There's a bit of dried ration over there, a bit of dried ration over there that they seem to have thrown.
I'll head back to camp.
This is going to take you about 2 hours, basically, so.
So almost the full watch.
Yeah, it is the full watch, so. They got far away, but with your natural 20, you tracked them fuckers down as quick as you could, so. All right, Mallow, go ahead, roll me a perception check. 15. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start watching around. The big thing, obviously, is the sun's starting to get a little hotter. But eventually, after about 2 hours, nothing has happened on your watch. I mean, you don't see anything until you see a figure cresting over the one of the dunes around you, and you see that Boomy is coming back.
Oh boy. Hey.
Hail!
You're alive.
And with that
Yeah.
hail, by the way, everybody starts to wake up.
You see me slowly walking back into camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Kietrin,
Yeah.
you don't remember waking anybody up.
Nope.
Sorry,
He
man.
wakes up and is like, all right, time.
oh, by the way, I walk over to Kirsten and just kick him once in the side.
Roll to hit. I won't think I noticed.
Roll it.
See if he even notices.
Right.
Roll an unarmed, I guess.
He doesn't notice. It just hits. It's like hitting a rock that doesn't feel.
Yeah.
You fell asleep on the watch and coyotes got into our camp.
Oh. Good on them.
Oh yeah, good on them. They stole almost all of our rations.
I'll check my bag. Do I still have my rations?
You have your rations, yeah. Boomy, because she had so many, is the reason they went for her.
Maybe next time don't hold them.
I was carrying for the entire group. That was almost... We did not have enough food to make it further.
We have a guide who is an expert at finding food in the desert, and you have me, who lived in the desert.
Can you? We have a week left to go. We have maybe a day or two worth of rations.
Well, I've got about... I'll check mine. I've got about 15 rations. I can
Okay,
share
that's
mine if I need to.
I
That's
have
like
10.
okay. You're going to have to. 'Cause that's like 3 days now. We have about.
I have
and-
10.
Yeah.
Zero strams in.
And we're pretty good at finding food in the desert.
I'm
Still?
thinking cool.
Just,
This should not have happened, Kirtrin.
yeah. And what you gonna do about it?
Fuck you. I thought go to just breaking down my tent and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How was watch, Mallow? Yeah, nothing happened.
Nope, nothing at all. All I saw was
Good.
you walking. over to us?
Sorry I wasn't around. I had to figure out who took it. I was worried it might have been like gnolls or something.
What were they, by the way?
Coyotes of some kind.
Oh, okay. Well,
What you
I
think are
guess-
coyotes, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think are coyotes. It looked like coyotes. Little small.
Smaller,
Small
bigger,
dogs.
bigger ears.
Do I know of any coyotes that would like wander these deserts?
Give me
When
a
I lived
nature
there?
check.
Sweet. Ooh, that didn't go right.
Can't wait for your next natural one.
All right, I'm so excited. I'm gonna fall right back asleep. Nah, natural 4 instead.
Close enough.
No.
I mean, there are scavengers. I mean, I
I rolled
wouldn't put it
higher on
past
natural
you.
1.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you for a coyote, but I mean, you're not getting anything other than that. I mean, you've been all over the place. You know, there's scavengers. I mean, there could be coyotes in the desert.
Yeah. There's hyenas. Why wouldn't there be coyotes?
Yeah.
Probably escaped from like some sort of camp that someone had.
Or could just be naturally occurring. You don't know.
Could be. Anyway.
Well, let's travel once more.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I'm gonna
everybody.
do my exercises and get going.
Yeah, as you guys break down the camp. All right. I need everybody to make a Constitution 7 throw in the morning.
Once more. Oof.
Oh, Mallow. Yeah. By the way, the only way Boomy can fail is if she rolls a natural 1, literally.
I walk a minute and then I collapse.
Do I need to carry you again?
Aurora.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I think you do.
Oh, I gotta carry Aurora.
Oh no!
Yeah. All right. So today, as you guys are walking, Mallow and Aurora just seem to be having a harder time than normal as they just start to trudge through the sand. It's just like, with everything going on and stuff like that, it's just unnaturally hot today. And Aurora and you, Mallow, being one of fur and one of cold weather, are definitely having a harder time.
They got used to the cold weather of the last night, so now it's just like, oh, damn it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you two both take a point of exhaustion.
This may be the only reason why I hate desert now.
Yeah. So you guys are a little exhausted, which doesn't affect movement or anything, just affects checks. So I mean, it's just one of those things. So, but I need someone to roll me a D100, please.
I'll do this now.
Benjamin should be next, yeah.
88.
88, huh? Okay. As you start walking, you guys continue on. Aurora and and Mallow not doing so hot. You guys notice this, but you don't have to slow down or anything.
I can carry Mallow if you want me to. He's light enough.
That would lower your speed. The only reason Kietrin can do that is because, one, he's got such a high movement speed, he literally doesn't cut down on, the party.
That's a
Yeah.
powerful build.
Yeah.
I'm already
so-
slowing people down. I'm already slowing down for the rest of the party, so the fact that I'm just carrying someone just means I'm moving at my normal speed all of a sudden.
Yeah, a normal speed, yeah. So, Boomy, if you were to carry Mallow or Kuzneth because of how much gear you have on as well, even if you are strong enough to do it, it's more of just the, you have to lug somebody over hours and hours and hours, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, unfortunately, that would slow the party down. They can move, they're just exhausted, so any checks they have are a disadvantage right now. Not saving throws or attacks or anything, just checks, so. As the DM, I'm saying, don't worry about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I mean, I wouldn't forget that I carried him up a staircase once.
Yeah, not for hours on end, though.
Yeah, whereas me, I've carried people across hell for quite literally hours on end.
But you had
Thank you.
magic helping you at that point.
I had magic helping me keep them on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I still did.
I know you did. You rolled really well. Congratulations. Anywho, as you guys continue on, Kietrin, you would notice this.
Hmm.
Something ahead is just glimmering like no tomorrow. Like, it looks like someone's like flashing a piece of metal at you as you stare off into the distance.
Doesn't look like there's an oasis around it. It just looks like there's a reflective surface.
It literally looks like someone is taking like a piece of metal and like, you know, like when you like stare at like a window or something and it just splashes right back at you like a glare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing.
What is Kirsten's passive perception?
Am I allowed to say that?
I mean, it's above yours. I know that.
I have a 14. I was wondering how come he gets.
Yeah,
he's
I surpassed you and then some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you have above a 20, don't you, or at least damn close to it.
I'll message it to you.
Just go ahead and say it. I don't care.
18.
Yeah, he's got an 18.
Okay.
Him and Maddie were always the two highest because they spec'd into perception, so that's why they have higher ones than normal. So I
don't have proficiency in perception. I'm just crazy with wisdom.
Yeah. So I mean
Makes sense.
So and
Okay.
yeah, I mean that he's just a monk too, so that makes sense. You know what I mean? And it's just that's the way that they're spec'd. So that's why Keatrin and Maddie always can see things before you guys can. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'm sorry. That's the way I've been ruling passive perception this whole campaign. Is the higher it is, you may get to see it first. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean, and you can bump yours up if you really want to. So, but you'll have to do that with AIs. Anyway, make a long story boring. Keatrin, you just see that flashing.
Iziros.
Hmm.
I haven't really been up this far in the desert. Have you been here before?
I mean, I've been up to Fennel a couple of times. Yes.
Is there often what I want to say metallic? There's a reflective surface up ahead. I don't know if there's a.
And
a
as
group
he
up
says
there,
that,
or-
everybody would see it at this point. They would start to notice it.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
Well, I'm wondering if it's a group or if it's an ambush type thing.
If they're flashing that much, they're not trying to hide themselves, or at least hide themselves very well.
Yeah, and it's not flashing. It's more of just like a steady like glare kind of deal. You know what I mean? I was saying like it's metal, like reflecting off metal. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I could probably take to the sky and see something from above, but
Do it. Or you or Mal could do that. Or heck, the dragons could do it. Hey, Kusnaf.
Yeah.
do you really want to send them up in the sky?
Maybe not Aurora right now.
Yeah.
Kind of
K-
something with me.
Mallow and or Kiatrin. One of you two will both fly up and see what that is.
I feel like I'm a tornado.
Kiatrin.
Yeah, that's why I offered. I'll set Aurora down and
Yeah.
take off.
Yeah, you take off into the air. As you look out, you are suddenly blinded.
Ooh.
Like you stare at it, and it's like staring into like how a welder like is just like so piercing it just hurts. You stare at it, you're just like son of a. It just even with your passive perception, it hurts like just to look at it. It's
Put
just
my
like
hand in front of like where the shiny bit is and see if I can see around it.
you do that, and you can't. It is so shiny.
That big?
Yeah. Something is
Oh.
just in like as you got up, it just like started to reflect even more into your eyes, and it's just blindingly to look at it.
Okay. I'll land.
So what was it?
Couldn't see.
What?
Much bigger up there.
Like you saw something big and very reflective.
Yep. Let's say go around, or if you want to, we can investigate, but I wouldn't recommend it.
How about we start going around, but you can go investigate since you're the quickest and can get back to us.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, Zeros at this point is climbing up the dune to go take a look at it too.
It's very bright. Not gonna see much.
Yeah, he looks at it. And he does cover his eyes too, and he kind of gets like low to the ground to look at it too. He's like, I'm not going to lie to you folks. If I were a betting man, I'd say that looks like glass.
Glass? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
If that's glass, it's either a large lightning storm or some sort of.
You guys the only storm you guys noticed, and you didn't see it, Kitrin, was that snow shower. So
He knows that will form due to the 140 years he's lived in the desert.
yeah, you would know that happened, but you didn't see it that night. So
Yeah, no. So he's a little confused.
and
Should
as
we,
Zeros is looking, it's like, and it stretches for quite a bit. It's going over. Oh my God, what the hell happened here?
I think maybe we should go check that out now. Actually, I think.
I'll take a closer look. You guys stay a bit back in case it is like some sort of ambush. or
Well,
something.
we'll head that direction too, but you'll get there first, so you can bring us back information.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna
right, you-
start running.
All right, you take off. Yeah. All right. Eventually, are you following Mallow as well?
All right. Yeah.
All right.
I think this is the first time Zeros gets to see my full speed.
Yeah, he's going like. Well, no, he saw you running around the creature.
If I need to, I'll help carry. I'll help carry Mallow, or I'll help him walk at least.
I never actually got to fight the creature because it kept running away from me.
Yeah, I kept digging below, but yeah, I mean, you did
Yeah.
run. You did run around. He saw how fast you are. Now he's just seeing how fast you can be. Anywho.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys start making your way over. Aurora and Mallow just walking. They're normal walking, but they're just like, it's kind of like that, just hot panting. Kietrin, as
Yeah.
you get closer to this thing, it starts to get blinding, and you kind of like have to cover your eyes just a little bit, but you're able to make through. Eventually, you just come upon like what I can only describe as this is like if someone took sand and just melted it into pure glass. Even the
Does it look
dunes
like
are
it's
just melted
releasing?
into glass.
I'll give it like I'll place a hand on it. I'm probably gonna burn myself.
It's
but I'd like
hot
to
as hell, but it's smooth.
It's solid.
It's solid, which, speaking of which, because of how
Solid.
hot it is.
I mean, is it hotter
take-
than the sand? Because the sand can get pretty hot itself.
Yeah, I mean, but he has shoes on. He's putting his bare hand on it now. And it's been beaten down in the sun all day.
I have shoes on.
Okay, fair enough. You're hot, your pads. You're not getting burned by normal sand, but anyway, you take 2 points of basically fire damage.
That's fine. I was expecting such, but I just want to know if it was solid or not.
Yeah, it's solid, and you're just like, ow, shit.
Hmm.
It's hot.
I'm gonna take some actual sand and like dust it over, just to see if like
It plinks
I don't
onto
know,
it.
it reacts in any way, shape, or form.
Plinks on it.
No. Okay.
Hmm.
Does it seem to? Does obviously there's like an edge to it. Is it like a perfect sphere, or is it like?
No, you see like it's spattered this way and that. It's like kind of got like a wavy pattern to it, and as you're looking at that, eventually the group does catch up with you at this point.
Does it look like a? I want to say a breath attack, maybe. Is all I can really explain it as? Does it look?
I mean, you have fought dragons before. If it is, they use it over and over. You have no idea.
I tap my foot on it.
Again, tink, tink, tink. It's
I
solid.
stand on it.
It's hot.
I'm wearing boots.
Yeah.
Standing on it though.
Yeah, standing on it, though, it eventually will get through your boots.
Oh, that's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. I was hoping we could walk across it. It'd be easier to walk across this than the.
Well, that's the problem. We have to head that way. He points, like, straight into the glass.
Oh shit.
That is north. And as you guys look around, it stretches, like, out from your vision.
Oh, is this okay? I have to ask. I'll do a nature check if necessary. Is this like glass, like from melting sand, or is it more like obsidian glass?
Well, obsidian would be more volcanic, so I mean, you can
No,
definitely
it's
make
more like
make a nature
it's-
check. That's off 20.
Yeah.
There's no volcanic activity, so it's not really like someone introduced fire to it, but something has broken down the sand to its glass-like form.
damn. So
What's
yeah,
we could-
Something harsh went on this way then.
Yeah. What we could do, if need be, we could use this as like something we travel on during the night. But
That would probably be the
We'd be-
coolest, yeah.
it'd also be one of the worst things because if we aren't over it by night, date morning, we're going to be walking on glass that is going to be so very superheated during the day.
One second, I want to try something.
Do
I want to walk out onto a little ways, just far enough away from the edge, but not far enough that I can't get back because I was burning my feet. And I want to take my the shovel out and attempt to see if I can break through it.
Okay.
It would be
Shovel's not
very-
really made. I mean, okay, give me an athletics check.
Basically, I'm trying to break the glass, basically.
Yeah, I know.
Athletics.
Yep. And it's not really a attack, so it's just kind of like, all right.
10.
With the shovel, you go to hit it, and it just, you're getting little chips, but you ain't doing much. In that time, though, you are going to suffer 1 point of fire damage as you're standing on it. Yep.
I mean, if you have to break it, you could just ask me, but I don't think that'd be smart.
I'm saying if we could break away chunks, we can get off of it at some point, but we can't. It's thick.
It is a thick chunk of glass.
Alright, well, we could if we really wanted to. Actually, I'm gonna roll a intelligence check to see if he knows this is what would happen to glass, because I don't think he would, but just out of curiosity.
Well, it depends what you're trying to figure out, so.
If he was to get, like, it's hot glass, yeah?
I mean, you guys have suffered damage from it, so.
Yeah, if I was to get Aurora to breathe ice on it, would that shatter it?
With that intelligence check, I mean, you
I don't
know
think you-
cooling something, but you're not really a blacksmith, so you don't,
Yeah.
or like a glass maker, so you don't know if that would work.
Yeah, I just want to, yeah, okay.
Plus, you know Aurora has to recharge, so.
Yeah. Alright, well, I
She's a-
say we start
she's-
heading around as best we can.
You look off to the side, and it stretches for a while.
As best we can. Unless... How much longer do you think this will take, having a gander?
You can fly, right?
I can.
Take me up with you, please.
I couldn't see anything down once I was up there. So.
Well, I'm going to look along the edge so I can block it and see if I can see anything.
Alright, hop up.
He kind of like lets you lift him up as you guys kind of fly up. It is blinding, but you're able to angle your eyes so you're not looking at it, and he's gonna try and figure out with disadvantage because he's trying to block it, so he can't really see that well. But he's got a good perception, so. And this is, wow, I rolled the same double nines. Okay. So it doesn't fucking matter. All right, and now does he get it for? Hold on a minute.
He gets advantage, right?
An int, when you make an int or a wisdom check related, and perception is a wisdom, so so he does get a bonus to that, so that would be moved up to, yeah, he rolled a 19. All right. Yeah, so because it says int or wisdom check related to the area, and he's making a perception check in the desert, so
Yep.
by the rules, unless I'm totally wrong on that, you know what I mean?
That sounds right.
Yeah, so he looks out and he just goes, by my best calculation, as I'm looking at this, stretches for a good, I'd guess about 2 to 3 miles that way. He kind of looks over back and about 2 miles that way.
Okay, so...
Roughly, from this angle. You can set me down now.
Yeah, land.
Yeah. He relays that information to the rest of the party that either way, you're walking about 2 to 3 miles either way.
And straight across as far as I can see.
I can't see that far. It's too blinding.
At night, if you really want me to, I can venture out. But I would need to...
Do we have Does anyone have anything like twine or rope or something that we could tie something bottom of our feet to sort of be able to walk across if I burn ourselves?
Catherine,
What?
can your blade of darkness stop all this blinding?
Probably, but it won't allow. It would stop us from. It'll stop the blinding in a certain area. I wouldn't really stop it from.
I mean, if this is hot enough to go through our boots, if we had a way to thicken our boots, like by putting something on the bottom of soles of our feet, that we might be able to walk across this.
Not without it catching fire.
I mean, I don't think it's hot enough to catch stuff on fire. It just burns our skin.
Right, but
I
you've
mean-
only been on it for a couple seconds, so you don't know.
I feel like something this hot, if it's going to cause glass to melt, could.
The glass is solidified. It's not at the point where it can melt yet, so it's not that hot. Look, I'll go with my thing and take out an unlit torch and put it up against the thing and wait.
Okay.
We're wasting
How
time.
long you waiting?
A minute.
Yeah, after
What's
about
up?
a minute, it catches fire because of all the tar
What
and
the
everything.
fuck?
Because of the tar and everything, it gets hot enough.
Okay, so I
Told you.
want to immediately snuff that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it did take a while. It did take a while, but eventually it got hot enough. And also, don't forget, because the torches have tar and stuff on it, it does make it easier to light.
Yeah, this does have tar in it, so it's hot enough to light pitch and tar. So, oof.
I say we just.
It
walk
did.
around
It did
with
take time.
glass.
It did take time.
Is there any of this glass that is like broken off from the rest of it from the around the edges?
You do
Here's
see
the
spattering
thing.
chunks around, yeah.
A handful of us can just fly over if it gets too thick.
I want to try to pick up one of these, like see if one has like been buried under the sand that won't be as hot. I can pick up.
Make an investigation
Okay.
check. But as you raise that mallow, Aurora just goes, actually, that's a good point. I mean,
Oof, nope.
we
I'm
do
gonna
have
put my
4
hand.
people. We do have 4 people that could fly.
Yep.
Me and
During the night.
Kuznat could take Boomy, or you could, because she's heavier, and then well, no, Zeros looks. We could work it out so we could fly over it, but it would definitely be a more dangerous trek, and
I can probably carry all 3 of you if I need be, but we'd be going a lot slower than normal.
yeah, well,
Well,
I would.
boom in the background's like hot.
Yeah, and yeah, Boomy, you can't find anything under the sand. I'm sorry, with that natural one.
Hey,
You dig your hand in the sand, and you just see like a snake just go, "What the fuck you doing?"
Hey, Zeros, hand me that thing of water you had real quick.
Okay, hands you the water skin.
I want to find one of these like bits of spattering that's like separate from the rest of it and like pour the water over it. Try
You
to
do,
cool
it
down.
starts sizzling. All right, now to go back to your thing, you guys have 4 people that could fly out
Yeah.
of 6. The only 2 that can't fly are Zeros and Boomy. So there is a way with that you could do, just as what Aurora's trying to explain. So
Yeah.
I could carry. I can carry Zeros. It has been proven.
Mm-hmm. But for how? Don't forget, you've also used about, I would say, about 5 minutes of your boots.
Yeah, I have 4 hours, if need be.
Is it 4 hours? I
3
thought it was-
hours. It's 4 hours maximum. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'll double
the
check.
boots.
It's been a
can-
while since I looked.
Yeah, Mello, let me take a look at your boots. Sorry, because you have the same boots. Yeah, bio.
So the goggles and night. Not those.
You don't have your boots on you and your treasure, do you? Oh wait, no. Hold on. They're wait,
Boots,
wait.
They don't have a description.
yeah. Hold on. I actually the reason is because they're in the notes. They're the winged jutes. I found them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a fly. You have. Yep.
4 hours. Yep, and they're a minute each for the minimum.
Yeah, for the duration. So yeah, you've used about 5 minutes. So
Yeah. So about
Okay,
3 hours and 55 minutes left.
yeah.
Yeah, we could just fly over it for a while, and if we think we need to land, we can try heading. We can
Yeah,
make sure
Kuz. Yeah. The only
Yeah.
one. The only one would have a problem would be Aurora and Kuzneth right now because they are exhausted, but it could be done.
No, Kuzneth is fine.
Yeah,
I'm
Kuzneth's
on-
fine. I said Aurora.
Yeah.
They failed their con save. So, all right, you guys have
say
this.
we just walk around. maybe
We'll
venture
fly
back
that way.
during the night.
Staff can carry me. You can carry Zero, and the rest of us can just. everyone else
If
can
you
just fly
wanted to
around.
make normal time, I mean, you could throw Mallow and Kuznath onto each person as well.
If we really wanted to do something, we could just. Because if we're going to go across it, I'd rather we do it at night. Because then if we have to land, we don't have all the time in the world, and these things replenish quickly, but if you use a lot, then the diminishing return type thing.
So you want to make camp now and then head across this at night, so we don't have to go around.
Well, then we'd only get like a couple of hours out of it. We'd be halting our progress severely. I think we just go around.
Okay, go around, but let's keep near the edge of it when we see edge.
I'm okay with that, because that would also, if it's hurting us, it'd hinder anything that lives. It'd stop anything from coming from that direction.
Like a natural wall.
I mean,
On the ground.
I'm just
By the way,
hoping
did
to
I
have this
cool-
journey go by faster.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's start traveling. By the way, I cooled down one of those hunks enough to pick it up with the water.
I mean, it's small enough you could, but you kind of moistened it. Yeah, I mean, basically you get like about the size of a thumb, like piece of glass.
Does it have a particular shape? It's like, it's kind of a round.
Just round, like okay, you know how like when you pour like a molten liquid, it kind of spatters and like makes like these like round balls kind of deal with like a tail sticking out at the end.
Is drop.
Yeah, basically, it looks like that kind of deal.
If you touch
I'll pocket that. One
Okay.
drop of desert glass.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give the water thing
Yeah,
back to him.
I'm being very generous because you technically failed that investigation check, so that's all you're getting. All right.
You got a natural one. You shouldn't have gotten anything.
I know.
So.
That's why I'm being
But
very
you said-
generous
you
with
said
this
there were
because there's
hunks around. So I was
yeah,
just
because
gonna
there's
say
so
hunk.
much. You know what I mean?
I just couldn't find a cool one. No, half buried in the sand.
Okay.
So, all right, as you guys, yeah, I mean, because there's enough to pick it up, and they did drench it and everything, but that's all they find. So, just with that, all right. So you guys start to walk around. All right, you guys continue walking. It gets to be the second half of the day. Everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Rory, you go first. 16. Keatron. I'm proud.
Proud enough.
That's not proud.
Yeah. All right.
Ouch.
Yep. Well, you guys all made it, so you're fine. As you guys continue on the day, it takes you better part of the second half of the day to get to the edge. And then as you guys start climbing around, you see that it extends farther out. Whatever did this did it in a wide swath. Like, it spans for miles.
Did the dragon do this, you think?
A dragon do that much? I doubt it.
I mean, like a really big dragon.
I don't want to imagine how big it is then.
Kuznath and Aurora kind of look at each other and just go, I mean, Aurora kind of chimes up, panting a little bit. Given enough time, any dragon could, though. I've never seen something like that before.
It's going
Well, if it
full
keeps-
mount.
If this keeps going, then we may have to just go straight through it anyway.
Yeah.
Was
Well,
it-
you guys made it to the side and have started making your way up, but because you guys have chosen to do that, it is going to reduce how much travel you got done today.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to basically, it was towards the north. You guys went around. I'm gonna just say to the east, and you guys are heading north at this point around it. I mean, and it's not necessarily just a straight like line. It does go, ziggy zaggy here. It's not like a perfect square. So you're kind of going with it, and eventually it does just start to curve north. Okay.
Yeah.
It like I said, it's a big swath of an area, but it's not a perfect square. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh yes, here's a hard edge. Okay. So you you guys eventually head north. Eventually, it starts to get to be dark. And as it gets dark, you can start to see more of the landscape. And one of the things you notice is with the glass off to your side now, it stretches for miles. I mean, you guys already gathered that by how far you had to go this way, but as you look north, it's still going for miles.
Is
I
it
don't
cool? Is it
think
cool
some
down?
normal being can cause such power.
I'm thinking this might be a something to prevent people from getting to Fennel.
Or a giant obstacle. You can still go around it, but there was either something here or something got very pissed off.
Is it cool enough yet to walk on?
You go to touch it right now as the sun's going down?
Just lightly, like tap it.
Yeah, you tap it. You take another point of fire damage. It's still hot. It's not cooling down that quickly, and it literally is, it's just going down now, so.
It is a large body of glass.
That's in a desert. That's in a
That's
desert.
a long time.
It's baking all day. While it will cool down faster than the sand, obviously, it's gonna take a bit of time.
Well, maybe in the day we can walk across it and have more solid footing under our feet to go faster. Before it heats back up.
Yeah. Alright, so best for us to just rest for now?
Yep.
Alright. Guess we'll camp. Get ready.
Alright,
Who's
Pietro,
gonna have the watches?
give me a perception check, please, as you're walking to set up camp.
Who are you asking?
You.
Me? Okay.
Yep.
18.
As you look off into the glass, now that it's calmed down and you can see clearer into it, you look at one of the dunes. There's something odd about it. You see shapes inside of it. You can't
How
make
far
out
away does it look?
At this range, it's about 60 feet. And as the sun's going down, it's getting harder and harder to see. But, I mean, with your eyes, I mean, as good as they are, you can start to see shapes in it, but you can't make out exactly what they are.
I'm gonna be right back. Something doesn't look right about that.
Okay, we'll set up camp and start making dinner.
Okay, I'm gonna fly on over.
Okay. You fly on over. As you get closer, in the dune, what you see is a caravan and just blackened skeletons.
Frozen in time.
And just like, you just see like jaws dropped. You see like, what would be the skeleton of a camel? You know what I mean? But you would know what it looks like. Just frozen and just like death as it just like is laying on its side. You see people like strewn everywhere, just caught in like just this, whatever did this, to cause this glass to heat to seal. And you just see like blackened remains of just like what appears to be something on the bones.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not gonna land, but I'm gonna get a little closer.
Mm-hmm. As you get closer, the one thing you see about it is the blackened stuff. It's pockmarked, as if something was eating away, but it's also like shriveled at the same time. And as you look at the wood, you see that it's mostly just pockmarked and destroyed on the caravan. Roll me another perception check.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're like about a good, I would say, like 6 inches below the glass.
17.
17. All right, as you look, you see something shiny on one of them. And as you look closer, you see a pockmarked piece of metal with what appears to be an insignia of some kind.
I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm gonna get in close and I'm gonna punch the glass to see if I can crack it here.
All right, roll me to hit. I have to say this because if you roll natural one, you're gonna hurt yourself. But a 27's gonna hit. Roll damage. 14 bludgeoning. Yeah, you crack the glass, and everybody hears like a resounding. And it's not like, you know, like when you break a glass pane, that kind of sound. It sounds like someone hitting a rock and just an explosion. However, Kitrin, because it's still hot, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You're going to take 4 points of fire.
Okay.
But you've broken it a little bit. If you continue to punch it for a bit, you might be able to break through enough.
Yeah. Have I made a bit of a gap?
You have, but you're still punching into solid glass where it's thick.
That's fine.
So
That's all I need to know.
It's gonna. I would say it's gonna take you about a minute to get through.
I would, yeah. Now that I've made a weak point, I'd like to try and jab at it with the quarterstaff to see if I can exploit that weak point.
Okay. I mean, it's still a to hit with the quarterstaff.
Yeah. Can I get an advantage on that? Maybe.
Not really. You're still just hitting the glass, and you're just trying to like pry it. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
16. It's fucking glass. Roll damage. It's not hard to hit, so. Yeah, 11 bludgeoning. Well, you just like kind of just you take your staff, and this time because you didn't use your hands, you kind of just bam, and it shatters more. You're getting closer, so.
Okay.
I'll just say for the sake of brevity, if you're gonna keep using your quarterstaff, yes.
I was gonna alternate between them so that I can do it quicker. Because
Okay.
I can two attacks in one go.
Yeah. So all right, just for the sake of this, then you're gonna take 9 points of fire damage over the time. Okay.
Okay.
As you punch into it with your quarterstaff and everything, until eventually you do break close enough to the insignia as you reach in and just pull it out. Give me a to hit on this one, please, just real quick.
Unarmed or quarterstaff?
Your choice.
Unarmed. Seem to be doing better with that. 15.
15. All right. As you punch it, you hit it a little wrongly, and you actually bend the insignia in the glass, as it is pockmarked and a little weak. Yeah, and you kind of, as you pull it out, it leaves a bit of it behind in the glass, like where it's stuck.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. That was what the to hit was for, to see how well you could control your strikes in the glass.
Okay.
And just because of how fragile it is, I'm sorry.
I'd be happy to do like another 2 attempts, see if I can get that last bit out.
I'm just going to say this as your DM, it's not going to help you with what you got, basically.
Okay.
The glass has got it so much in, and basically the metal has been weakened from something where it got pockmarked, that you were only able to pull it out, so.
Okay. I'll make my way back over to the group.
I would say you used about, let's just call it another 5 minutes on your flying boots, roughly.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if I get a good night's sleep, I get it all back anyway.
I know, but I'm just saying for posterity, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Eventually they come over. You guys have set up camp. You hear Kietrin beating on the glass because it was just like reverberating. Like, you know how you like throw a rock in like a solid piece of ice, like in a lake? It sounded like that. Yeah. So eventually Kietrin does come back to you folks.
All right. Hello again, Kitrin. Took
Hello.
some time.
Yeah. Well, I got some news.
What?
We know this wasn't done over the span of a long amount of time. This was melted in the span of a couple seconds.
Oh. What? How do you know that?
There's a caravan out there that seems to have the skeletons and the remains of a, well, caravan.
Oh.
In the glass?
Yeah.
Those lucky individuals.
Zeros. You're
Yes.
more around these areas than I do. Does this insignia mean anything? I'll hold up this small little necklace.
Yeah, he's going to investigate it with disadvantage because it is broken.
Yeah, it's a little bent.
Yeah. But go Zeros. He rolled pretty damn good. He rolled enough. He looks at it and he's just like, that is part of the guards of the Finnar group. What are they doing out here?
Well, being dead apparently.
He kind of like looks at you like, yeah.
If you'd like, I can take you back out there and you can have a look at the caravan itself. See if anything might... Because I'm not really familiar.
I mean, we could, but I don't know for sure.
You might be able to tell from equipment. Did they look like they were running away from what I'd seen?
They look like obviously something in abject horror. Like there's like just like the skeleton like mouth open like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One person. I mean, it looks like when they died, they were thrown from the caravan and just like kind of like laid there. You know what I mean? As like this glass either ran over them or like they sunk into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one thing again you noticed is there's a lot of pockmarking on them.
It looks like something was eating at them at some point.
Ugh. That's gross. And admittedly, it's kind of disturbing. I feel sorry for those fellas, imagining what they came across that could make sand into glass.
Boomy.
Miles, no less.
Boomy. Kuznath
Yes.
walks over to the metal and starts looking at it. Can you give me an intelligence check from Kuznath, please?
Okay. Okay, this is Fuku Snap. I'm not gonna change the name though.
That's fine. 18. She kind of looks at it and just starts sniffing. Yeah, she kind of looks at it and starts sniffing, and just goes, "Smells like acid." All right, hold on. Smells like acid.
So not only were they burned by acid, but they got melted into glass too.
Unless it was a... Well, actually, no, that makes a lot more sense. I guess.
Can acid turn sand to glass?
I don't think so.
No, why not? Doesn't it eat through things?
It melts things. It doesn't like do a forging process on things to turn sand to glass. I mean, heat for that.
It is an intense amount of heat when it comes to acid. So
You're also in a desert.
Hmm.
Oh. Thank you, voice.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're getting close, so I'm gonna help you out here. Just call it as a gift for letting you guys stew for a couple weeks because of my sickness of the Rona.
yeah, fair enough. I guess I will ponder. Could I roll for
Roll an
dragons that
intelligence.
could possibly?
Oh,
do
dragons. Okay. Roll me a history with advantage.
Yep. Hopefully I can do this right. 22.
Nice. As you're kind of thinking back to the books you've been reading, especially with your dragon book in hand. You remember reading up on certain dragons that, I mean, fire could definitely do this, but not leave that pop marking. And then you realize, wait a minute, there's one dragon that does breathe acid. Black dragons.
Oh. Alright. I may have an idea on what could possibly do this. Not sure why they're in the desert, though.
Oh.
What is it?
Mainly the black dragons can breathe acid.
Oh, well.
Black dragon in this hemisphere?
From what I read there from elsewhere.
Everybody
not.
roll me a history check
Okie dokie.
as you guys start thinking about in this hemisphere.
Oh, wait, didn't... What's his fucking name?
Well, roll a history and I can give you information.
18.
Told me about a black dragon at one point.
Yeah, 8. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. The dragons wouldn't know this, unfortunately. But Boomy and Kiatrin, as you're kind of thinking, you remember back to your friend up in Westrun, the lizard folk named Urk.
That's the name.
As you remember, he told you that the Chroma Conquerors had a black dragon working with them.
Yeah, they did say he was down south as well.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be this far down south.
Yeah, neither did I.
Man,
Yeah.
vomiting for miles. Ugh.
Do you think that the Black Dragon is residing inside the Agrid Mountains?
It could be a possibility now.
Hmm.
Because what else could spew acid?
I don't want to think about it. Either way, we should
Right,
probably,
Keep it in mind at least.
yeah.
Alright.
For now, let's get some sleep.
Alright. Who's going?
Well, I need to make dinner first. I need to roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fine, do that quick. Then we'll do our watches.
I've been cooking this entire time, basically.
Yeah, you guys have been talking and setting up camp, so.
Okay, you made the perfect stew.
You
or something.
somehow, Boomy, you found salt and pepper in your backpack to add to the stew, and that just ups it up a notch.
You realize that the coyotes don't like salt and pepper, and that's what was salvaged.
You're all now sick with Rona.
The secret ingredient was a little bit of black powder.
The secret ingredient was a little bit of Rona.
Yes, let's put a little saltpeter and some oh god. Some charcoal
no.
in there.
It's my special kung pao
It's gonna give you some explosive toots later.
Oh yeah, you called it an explosive blast of flavor. Hey, all right. It's a really good stew tonight. She definitely has cooked up a nice one. So, either mark off your guys' rations. I'm marking off one.
I marked off 6 from what I have still in my packs.
Okay, so
Okay,
you marked it all off. All right, because Zeros has some that he is willing to give to the group. So,
I only have 7 rations left now.
yeah. all right.
Okay. Well, I'll be dipping into mine when you run out.
Yeah, Zeros will
Yeah,
help
I'm-
out too. You guys may have to go hunting. Who knows?
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah. All right, but eventually night comes. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take last watch.
You really want the last watch.
I like breaking down camp in the morning. Okay, it makes it look quicker.
Plus, with their heavy armor or their harder armor to get on, it makes sense because they're gonna take more time. So
Okay.
I'll
it's
take
easier for them
first
to have last watch.
then.
I'll take second.
Okay.
I guess Xenos will take third.
Yep,
Xenos?
Xenos. I have no Xenos.
Xenos? I could have said that.
Yeah. No, it's Zeros.
Zeros. Okay.
I know. It sounds like Zero and Thanos together. It's Zeros. You gotta roll the R's. Anywho. All right, you're taking first watch, Mello?
Yep.
The
taking
dragons
first
will
watch.
accompany their normal people tonight.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Go ahead, roll perception, please, Mello.
Shall do.
16. All right. As you are taking a watch, Mello, you're kind of just thinking about everything. You're kind of missing Maddie and stuff like that. Yeah. It'd be fun to have, your wife here with you.
Yeah,
and
she could
stuff.
back me up.
Hmm?
She could back me up. in my
Exactly.
considering.
Yeah. You start. Hold on. You rolled a what?
16.
16. Okay. As you are not walking, as you're just sleeping and getting ready to wake people up. All right. All right. They have advantage on this.
With advantage on what?
Boomy.
Alan's about to die.
Oh no, Boomy.
Yeah.
'Cause I rolled for this. Does a, I believe, 19 hit you?
I keep him in my tent and. Actually, no, it doesn't hit. Well, technically,
You don't
I'm
have
not
your
wearing my armor. I'm not
yeah,
wearing my
so
armor
it
right
would
now.
be a base of 8 plus your dex.
So, 16 my current armor
Yep,
class.
so
yes.
that'll hit you then. All right.
I'm in my tent. I'm in that little tent too.
Yeah. Mallow unfortunately didn't hear things.
They hit like a bow or something.
No. as you're sleeping in your tent, suddenly you feel just an incredible pain stab into you. Kiatrin, hold on. You're
Good
gonna
luck.
you're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage, Boomy. Okay. Kiatrin, they miss you completely, so you're not gonna do that. They're gonna go for the
I
zeros.
roll over as it goes. It's like,
Yeah, hold on. Zeros, I need to get you. Where are you, my friend? Sorry, I just need to see your armor class. I believe it's 16, but I want to make double sure. Which he has no armor on, so actually it's going to lower it down to... Oh god, he's even lower than you, Boomy. Oh. Yeah, that's going to hit him. He's going to take... He's going to take 9 points of damage. Alright, Boomy, you take 7. Zeros takes 9. The dragons aren't going to get hit. As suddenly, you just... Mallow, as you finally hear something just shred through Boomy's tent as it stabs right into her. Same thing with Zeros. He lets out an earth-shattering roar, and as you look over, there are 10 skeletons covered in glass on their bodies looking at you as they pull jagged pieces of glass out from your party. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Fucking stab me, bro.
Yeah.
If
I'm sorry.
only.
They rolled a 17. You missed it by 1. I'm so sorry.
They've come to rattle us.
Yeah. But yeah, you have some
No.
undead skeletons stabbing you that are made of glass, it looks like.
Glassicans.
Glassicans.
the glass
Basically-
cannon.
I'm gonna guess that the skeletons with higher AC.
Or higher
We'll
hit points,
see.
you don't know. Or they hit harder. But yeah, so just so you know, you took 7, Boomy, Zeros took 9. Mallow, you didn't see
not-
anything because you were out of the way.
Yeah.
And
You look at
Kiatrin,
it-
you're stupid.
You see. He was looking away from the field of glass. He was like, "Oh, nothing's gonna come from that direction."
Yeah, unfortunately they'd rolled a 17 on their stealth, and it's just like, fuck.
He didn't hear the little ting 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 ting. on the way
No,
up.
not with the fire crackling. A little bit with the grass burning. So, I hope you guys had fun on this. I know it was a little bit of a kind of just like, okay, let's go here, let's do this, let's see what they get up to. But, I had fun. It's a nice session to get back in.
I'm just waiting for my fucking exercise to finally pay off.
Hey, you're getting close, buddy. You're getting close. It takes time.
I wish I could see progress.
You are seeing progress, but I will tell you when it's going to happen, all right? I know when I want to do it, all right?
Progress. Oh.
I know when I want to do it, okay? Don't worry. But speaking of knowing when I want to do it and stuff like that, Kiatrin, where can we find you, my friend?
Doing it apparently. You can find me over at twitch.tv/BurntSonic. You'll find me there. I do live streams every now and then. I'm thinking about streaming tonight, but I'm not entirely sure. You can also go find me over on FA, where I do art, and Twitter, where both NSFW.
Fair enough. And Fen and Mallow, you guys still avoiding the interwebs for posting stuff?
I'm not really
Yeah.
avoiding it. It's really hard for me to do it, so I've sort of partly given up.
Yeah, trust me, I know the feeling right now. It's hard when you have a job to keep up with content, especially when you're doing all the editing, all the recording, and everything. It takes time and stuff like that. Trust me.
I mean, that and my shitty internet.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it's hard. Trust me. But yeah, you can find me here at Zorn32 on the good old YouTubes. You can find me at Zorn elsewhere and Zorn32 on Twitter. Basically, what's going on is this week I'm going to be taking a break from streams continuing just to get my bearings back of where they need to be with work and everything and just life in general. I'm still suffering from corona. Technically, today is day 14 since I was tested. I did go back to work after day 10 when it was okay. But it's that kind of gray area where you can go back to work in 10 days or 14 days. So I'm just still trying to get over my cough and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be streaming back a little bit next week, more Arc to come and stuff like that. But until then, like I said, I'm sorry for the pause in videos. I really, really am. But, unfortunately, health comes first sometimes. And I would rather be better for you guys in terms of my own health. And, when you have a life-threatening disease, it kind of... you kind of got to watch it. So I apologize for that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And you know what you can always do? Enjoy the show.
Good morning.